Let's go! Come on, let's go! Come on, let's go!
And we're live, Wolfpack Broadcast Network at Heat Field, St. Tammany Ochsner pregame show from the St. Tammany Ochsner WPBN streaming deck. Mike Arnold, Jeff Winchester, Jeff Russo, and Connor Russo producing today. Getting ready for this matchup between St. Paul's and Slidell, first district matchup of the season. Quick recap of the last three games. Last Thursday, varsity beat Salmon 8-0 over on the South Shore, and follows that up with a win over Terrebonne. 9-4, and then come up yesterday against St. Aug with a 10-0 win over St. Aug. So give us kind of a recap, Jeff and Jeff, over the weekend, some things that people missed and stuff like that.
Yeah, I would say first thing, a little recognition to Curtis. I thought they did a good job getting that field ready.
Yes,
because we really didn't know, and it was a very nice venue.
Yeah.
For kind of like a last minute change, but. First game kind of played out the way that we thought, as it relates to really kind of throwing strikes, building some confidence up as well. So, we were hit plenty there and really kind of controlled the game from start to finish.
Yep.
Right? So that really was the Salmon game in a nutshell with that. And saw some of the bats starting to come back.
Yep.
And, people building some confidence that really kind of just rolled over into – the following game, which was the Terrebonne game, where we were actually at one point down.
Sure.
Right? So
took a little time to get going, and then we pieced a few hits together, and then the big Puma, Matthew Russo, with the his first shot of the season, with it was a monster bomb to right field, 3-run shot. Yeah. So that was one of the big highlights of that game there. But yeah, no, it was it was a good day at the office for 2 days in a row. Try to create a little bit of rhythm, a little bit of consistency. At the time, we were expecting to come and be prepared to play St. Aug on Saturday morning.
Right.
With the reschedule of that game due to their being in the basketball state finals.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of shifted some gears and moved us to last night. But we were trying to do what we needed to do, go out there and put some good at-bats together, play some solid defense, and we did that. And, it really kind of came out in last night's game against Aug. I think we were firing on all cylinders. Kudos to Cade, did an excellent job again, throwing a one-hitter, and that one hit almost was able to be nabbed by Kiami over at short. Just a little too hard out of his reach to his backhand. It did hit his glove. There was some question on whether or not that was an error or a hit. Objectively speaking, I saw it as a hit through and through. Even if Trent comes up with that backhand play last night, I really don't know if he's going to be able to complete
it's tough.
it. So.
Even talking with Eric, his dad, right? So he was on it as well. He's like, that's a hit. And but I think ultimately, if you read a couple of the articles, which is great to see about the team right now, is a little bit more recognition for them and their play right now. But again, you nailed it. We had a couple of people in the lineup. Again, Yeah, this was a big shot.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, from
little
Lee,
recognition
right?
to
Brian Lee.
Brian
right?
Lee. You know, it really started off in an outing on Friday against Terrebonne. He comes up and swinging the bat really well.
Yeah.
Put a good couple at bats together, and then came out yesterday and swinging the bat really hot. Hit a double early on.
Yeah.
We weren't able to really do anything with it, unfortunately, and but at the end of the day, kudos to Brian. Come in there and he's swinging the bat, swinging a hot stick.
So last 3 games, St. Paul's gets 3 wins, starting off our first district matchup tonight. So let's go ahead and go those starting lineups, Jeff and Jeff. So Connor, if you want to pull the graphic and throw the other one up there. So St. Paul's versus Slidell, first district matchup of the season.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and start with the visiting Slidell Tigers. Jeff.
All right, so for the Slidell Tigers, we got leading off. He's going to be playing second base is Brady Johnson, number 22. And then in the 2-hole, number 13, Peyton Strahan. He's going to be at third base. In the 3-hole, we got Cameron Weiss, who's number 17. He's going to be DHing for Caleb Loddick, number 16. In the 4-hole, we got Jay Davis, wearing number 2, going to be in center field. And in the 5-hole, we got behind the plate, Corey Cousins will be wearing number 5. At first base in the 6-hole, we got Trey Flettrich, number 19. All you Slidell people out there, and if I'm mispronouncing it, please feel free to hit us up on hit us up on the live feed. Let us know how much we're butchering the names.
Yeah.
In the 7-hole, we got Noah Hughes, wearing number 8. He's going to be in left field. In right field, in the 8 spot, we got Carson Johnson, number 11. And then in the 9-hole, number 21, Joseph Monahan, and he's going to be at shortstop today.
Yeah, and for the 9 and 3 Wolves here, we got Anderson out in center field, Kate Anderson, center fielder, Steven Spalita hitting in the 2 spot behind the plate, Trent Kayemi at shortstop in the 3, Matthew Russo playing the hot corner here today over at third base. We have Brian Lee at DH again, swinging that hot bat like you were saying before, super aggressive. Hunter is going to be on the mound for the Wolves. Cooper Winchester is out in left field in the 7th spot. Aiden Barrios is going to be in right field and holding down the 8 spot. And Logan Pontiff over at first base is going to be at again in the 9-hole and hitting in playing first base. So again, different lineup every time. Right? We never know. It's like pot luck. And, so it's a good time.
There must be a method to the madness.
Yeah. What things I've learned about Mick, you never know.
Yep.
Right? And number 2, he loves Rebirth Brass Band and the Hot 8 Brass Band. So it's good to know.
And the Grateful Dead.
And the Grateful Dead.
So let's take a quick commercial break. Let's hear from St. Tammany and Ochsner, our pregame and postgame sponsor today. And we'll be right back after a commercial.
247, Connor.
There's a place on the North Shore where children feel right at home. Our highly specialized partnership provides them the most comprehensive pediatrics. Together, we offer extensive capabilities for everything from a simple checkup to specialties like cardiology and urology. So, while they have so far to go in life, all they need is right here. Ochsner Hospital for Children at St. Tammany Parish Hospital. Advanced care for kids of all ages. There's a place on the North Shore where children feel right at home. Our highly specialized partnership provides them the most comprehensive pediatrics. Together, we offer extensive capabilities for everything from a simple checkup to specialties like cardiology and urology. So, while they have so far to go in life, all they need is right here. Ochsner Hospital for Children at St. Tammany Parish Hospital. Advanced care for kids of all ages.
And we're back live, St. Tammany Ochsner pregame show. St. Tammany Ochsner WPBN streaming deck live at the Heap, getting ready for the first district matchup, Slidell and St. Paul's, live here in Covington, Louisiana. Talking about the rest of the week, Jeff and Jeff.
Be a busy one.
Yep, so we got one game tonight. You can watch live on Facebook and YouTube tomorrow night. We have a sub-varsity doubleheader matchup versus
Covington, right?
Lakeshore.
Lakeshore? Okay.
Titans. Then Friday, we are live back at the Heat with a varsity matchup, big matchup between former alumni St. Paul's alumni Andy Canizero.
Center field wall, man.
Yep, and Holy Cross Tigers coming into the Heat.
Yep.
And then Saturday we have a doubleheader matchup over at Holy Cross's place. So 3 games versus Holy Cross Friday and 2 Saturday. And but a lot of action on the Wolfpack Broadcast Network this week. 6-7 total games.
Yeah, I think there's a lot right.
All you
with
sponsors
this.
are getting their money's worth this week.
There's a lot right. You get to see the funnel of what's coming up. You get to see the here and now. At least for me, and I said this is the beginning of the end, right? So this is the first district game in my kids' last season. So I think that's the most important part about this is, this is going to be a competitive team. You can kind of see it right there just in their infield. They're very athletic when they take the field. So that was one of the things that me and Matthew talked about today was just like, I get the hype about Friday and Saturday because it's there.
Yeah.
Right? There's a lot of trash talking in a good way. It's healthy.
Yeah.
Right? But that's going to be a great matchup. But we got to take care of business right now.
Yeah.
I'd say the same thing about JV tomorrow as well. We didn't think we were going to get this game in. So, again, tomorrow, good things can happen.
Yep.
We'll figure it out.
Last game I played in was a quarterfinal game against Slidell when I was at Rummel in '98, and they knocked us out in quarterfinals.
There you go.
So my dreams of a repeat state championship were crushed by the Slidell Tigers. So they don't ever take them lightly. Don't ever count them out. They're going to be very competitive for sure.
Yeah. Yep. So it looks like we're waiting on our typical 6 o'clock start with the umpires and traffic. So looks like that's what we're waiting on. Right?
Hey, just a reminder: if you're watching us out there and you got a smart TV, you can get the most out of your viewing experience. If you got a YouTube app on your TV, you can kick back, you can relax, you can turn it on WPBN for the YouTube on the YouTube channel, and you're streaming it like you're watching MLB Network.
Like Big Win has his flip phone, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think Big Win.
I don't know if Big Win's doing that.
I don't know if Big Win can actually do it on his flip phone, but I'm sure Miss Tony's got him over in Metri.
In Metri.
Yep, getting it done. So.
Or if you're. No, I can't really advertise for watching us while you're driving. It's probably not a good thing. Although I do know some people who actually stream and drive at the same time.
Yeah.
Not mentioning any names.
I told y'all today we have people that are opting to watch us instead of being in the casino right now.
So
they're betting on us.
Right.
We're live at the Long Island.
Long Island Casino with Bones and Miss Rhonda.
Yep.
Yeah, so they're out there.
Long Island Casino.
Not the law. It's the.
Island View.
Island View
Yeah,
Casino.
I was about to say, what's Long
Island iced teas, maybe? I don't know.
We're on in the sports book in the Long Island Casino right outside Hoboken. So
we got them all over.
You take the LIE and go north.
So bet on red tonight, Bones. Yeah. That's all I'm going to say.
So
bet on red.
So we're in multiple countries, different casinos, restaurants on the North Shore. So
if you're watching us, well, just to let you guys know, we love to engage with the audience out there. So if you're watching via Facebook or YouTube, don't be afraid to say something in the comments. Let us know where you're watching from.
Chris Russo will not be in left field tonight.
He's
by
not
the way.
in left field.
He's opting for the LSU Southeastern game. So happy 50th birthday, my brother. I love you.
Happy 50th birthday.
Is he watching on the phone at the box?
I just saw him right there.
That's usually what my dad's probably doing the same thing. So. But he'll tell us how to produce from the box. Right. Y'all need to switch cameras.
Speaking of which, where is our statistician?
Bob?
Yeah, Bob's a one-hit wonder, man.
No, he'll be back.
Let's go. Lock in.
He'll be back. So.
Connor Russo, he had some people requesting some shout-outs. Connor, do you want to say some hi to your people?
Go ahead and put your Venmo out there so we can get it.
Apparently everybody wants to hear from Connor Russo.
Dude's a local legend.
Well, after school, after every game, whenever I show up to school in the morning, got all my friends always letting me know how I did and critiquing everything I do.
So don't screw up, right?
Well, let me just tell you this, Connor's friends.
This guy's a legend.
Connor has 742 buttons in front of him that he learned on the fly one day.
Yeah. And if there's somebody who can hack into the school system, it'll be Connor for you.
Yeah. So that's who got us on at the casinos. So he's got his connections. So let's take a quick commercial break here from St. Tammany Noshner, our pregame, postgame sponsor, and while we're waiting on the umpires, we'll be right back. Yep.
There's a place on the North Shore where children feel right at home. Our highly specialized partnership provides them the most comprehensive pediatrics. Together, we offer extensive capabilities for everything from a simple checkup to specialties like cardiology and urology. So, while they have so far to go in life, all they need is right here. Ochsner Hospital for Children at St. Tammany Parish Hospital. Advanced care for kids of all ages. There's a place on the North Shore where children feel right at home. Our highly specialized partnership provides them the most comprehensive pediatrics. Together, we offer extensive capabilities for everything from a simple checkup to specialties like cardiology and urology. So, while they have so far to go in life, all they need is right here. Ochsner Hospital for Children at St. Tammany Parish Hospital. Advanced care for kids of all ages. There's a place on the North Shore where children feel right at home. Our highly specialized partnership provides them the most comprehensive pediatrics. Together, we offer extensive capabilities for everything from a simple checkup to specialties like cardiology and urology. So, while they have so far to go in life, all they need is right here. Ochsner Hospital for Children at St. Tammany Parish Hospital. Advanced care for kids of all ages.
And we're back live, St. Tammany Oshner pregame show at the Heap, St. Tammany and Oshner WPBN streaming deck. Mike Arnold, Jeff Winchester, Jeff Russo. We got some umpires here. You can see them at home plate doing their first meeting. So going over the rules, lineups, checking each other's cards, doing whatever, huh, Jeff?
Yeah.
So
Always wonder.
Doing what they do.
Doing what they do. So let's go ahead and wrap up the St. Tammany Oshner pregame show. Play the hype video one more time. By the time we get done with that, we should be rolling the national anthem, and we'll go live for this first district matchup, 5A district matchup, Slidell versus St. Paul's. And let's go ahead and wrap up St. Tammany Oshner pregame show, and we'll be right back.
There's a place on the North Shore where children feel right at home. Our highly specialized partnership provides them the most comprehensive pediatrics. Together, we offer extensive capabilities for everything from a simple checkup to specialties like cardiology and urology. So, while they have so far to go in life, all they need is right here. Ochsner Hospital for Children at St. Tammany Parish Hospital. Advanced care for kids of all ages. There's a place on the North Shore where children feel right at home. Our highly specialized partnership provides them the most comprehensive pediatrics. Together, we offer extensive capabilities for everything from a simple checkup to specialties like cardiology and urology. So, while they have so far to go in life, all they need is right here. Ochsner Hospital for Children at St. Tammany Parish Hospital. Advanced care for kids of all ages.
Let's go! Come back! Let's go! Come back! Let's go!
And we're live here at the Heap, Slidell versus St. Paul's, getting ready for this Tuesday night matchup. Official game day sponsor of Taco Tuesday Habaneros. So I want to thank those guys, Habaneros. It's Taco Tuesday here at the Heap.
Very excited about Taco Tuesday.
So official game day sponsor, Habaneros. 3 locations, Highway 190, Highway 21, and Highway 22 in Madisonville, their new location. So Omar and Dulce do a great job over there. Consistent on the food.
Thank you guys. Seriously.
Yes.
Thank you to those guys.
We love it over there. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Two Tuesdays in a row, and just great support.
Yep.
And we promise to continue to pay this forward to them as well.
Yep. So if you're sitting at home, you're thinking Mexican tonight, go Habaneros.
Habaneros.
So thank you to
Never
those guys.
shut down during COVID.
Yep.
Safe.
Yeah.
But they
Ordered
had the
out.
want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
he found creative ways, at least the one on 21,
Oh,
to
yeah,
never
yeah,
shut it
absolutely.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember we ordered a lot from
Yeah,
over there.
absolutely.
All the time.
What about those I'm going to get in trouble probably
Yeah,
with them.
yeah.
But it's the like the packets, like the family packs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But they were so popular,
Yeah.
they're like, no, we had to shut that down.
Yep. I know Dr. Barry's listening out there. He's on his way, so I'm sure his mouth's watering.
We
his
did that
bean.
a few
Yep.
times.
So
Yeah, that was
yep.
really good.
Yeah.
So I know especially on Friday nights with the Lenten specials,
Yeah.
the fish tacos, they're amazing.
Gotta try that.
Stuff like that. So sauce is great, margaritas are great, bean dip's great, fajitas are great. Everything's great.
Everything's great
So-
there.
I haven't had a bad
Everything's
thing over
great.
there.
Yep. So
That
Taco
rap.
Tuesday at the Heap. Thank you, Habaneros, our official game day sponsor. Getting ready for this matchup between St. Paul's and Slidell. Got Corass on the mound for the Wolves.
Gotta come out. That's what we're looking for. You know, Hunter really dominated 2 outings ago, if you remember. Like,
Yes.
heavy first pitch, strike, living in the positive.
Right.
That's what we're looking for here. I'm not saying he didn't have that last time, and he's at my house all the time. I'm his toughest critic.
Yeah.
That's really what we're looking
Cameras.
for him.
Cameras.
Yeah, I think if it's
Go to that
one
one.
thing, if it's one of the successful things that we've seen from the outings so far with the entire staff, is that the ones that have gone out and have that bulldog mentality of attack the zone early, we've wound up walking away being pretty successful on the mound.
Yeah. Yep.
I
So up
agree.
to bat for the Tigers, leading off number 22 Brady Johnson, second baseman.
Having a little belt issue.
Russo, why don't you go around the horn for the Wolves and kind of
Yeah.
defensively tell everybody who's where?
Yeah, so we got Spalita behind the plate. We got Hunter Corass on the mound. Matthew Russo at third. Trent Kayemi at short. We have Cade Lanou over at second base. We have Logan Pontiff. That's what I'm looking for.
Right there.
Right. So we have Aiden Barrios in right. We have the dude, Cade Anderson, in center. And then we got the Rook in left field. And Cooper Washington. As he was referenced last night.
Cooper Washington.
Cooper Washington.
Yeah.
I knew
George, man.
Yeah,
George is
yeah.
a legend.
Yep.
I'll call
They were
him Wash
busting
from
on
here
him
on
the whole
out.
time.
So
Cooper Winchester.
1-1 count to Johnson. Pitch from Corass. Ball low.
That spot.
And for all you guys who are just joining us, you can actually follow along with our little icons on the Avala scoreboard.
Yep.
Now
Thank
that
you,
we have
Avala.
our little hotkeys and
Okay.
we
Yep.
got the little guys that
Carousel
show
of
up.
progress,
Yeah,
man. We're getting better.
Ground ball in the gap for a base hit for Johnson. So leading off with a single here in the top of the first for the Tigers.
Yeah, it's a good thing that you guys are going to see. I know you came to games before, but obviously this is at a different level now that we're kind of broadcasting this thing. So y'all are getting a feel for like what the really getting the feel for what this district is all about, right?
Yeah.
So you came from the Catholic League.
That's right.
You were up in Zachary.
Which I got to be honest with you, it was always strange to me that you have an archdiocesan
Diocese.
school up here, but
First pitch swinging from Trahan. In for a single to left. Winchester fields it, gets it in. So first pitch single for Peyton Strahan is going to bring up number 17, Cameron Weiss, designated hitter.
This kid's been around the game for a long time, man. 17 here.
He's a big
Cameron
guy.
Weiss was a shout out to the Slidell Scrappers when we were 5 and 6.
Okay.
Right, so big Cam here in his senior year. So it's
you
good
got
to see him.
You got a scouting report from 12 years ago? Or?
Kid rakes, man. Kid rakes. Kid can pitch. He can play anywhere. So it's just a good kid, good family.
Carras steps off. Runners on first and second. First baseman Pontiff playing in front of the runner on the corner.
It's weird. He was like a smaller kid. Like he looks like a dude now. You know. See his mom down here.
First pitch from Koras. All-speed pitch.
Don't take
Check
it.
swing from Weiss. Fly ball to Lanu at center field or second base. He catches it for an infield fly out for the first out of the inning.
You know he wants that big game against them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he's been a 4-year starter for them.
Yeah. Yeah, going back to that infield fly rule, I think if it's one thing that a lot of people have a hard time understanding is the idea of an infield fly rule based on the judgment of the umpire and the reasonable effort given by the infielder.
Right. So up to bat for the Tigers, number 2, Jay Davis. Shows bunt. Lays it down.
Oh.
Pontiff comes in, fields it, tosses it back to Koras.
Little
Kind of
confusion there.
Yeah, little miscommunication. Probably wants to tag the runner in that situation, right?
I think he's trying to see who's covering. He's throwing it to a spot.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, Hunter makes an attempt right there, realizes that Logan's got it.
The sad part is that they were both doing
Yep.
kind of what they should have done.
Yep.
You know, pitchers always trained to come over and cover first on a ground ball to the right side, and in a bunt situation, you have second baseman shifting over to cover first. Kind of an unfortunate circumstance right there with both of them.
So up to bat number 5 for Slidell, Corey Cousin, first pitch low for a ball. But in that situation where that first baseman's coming up, pitcher, second are doing the right thing. He feels that he can still see the runner at third, maybe come up the line and wait for that guy.
The reaction of Hunter is you're not really seeing if Cade's there. You know, if the reaction is ball's coming at me, grab it because you don't know if there's somebody behind me.
Right. And then Cade's probably anticipating Hunter peeling off.
Exactly.
Because he knows he's kind of manning his responsibility over that first. Just a perfect storm of unfortunate circumstances.
Yep. It's kind of no man's land there. So strike 1 to Cousin.
And this is where Hunter's really just got to settle in and realize, look, I'm one pitch away from this. I know it's bases loaded. You know, if I can stay down in the zone, give me a good fastball down in the zone, we can turn a double play right here and get out of here.
So 2-1 count to Cousin. Big swing. Chopper right over Lanu. And he makes the catch.
See, once again, you know.
It's one of those risk rewards and in the infield end right there.
Yeah.
So I think Lanu was playing a little bit further back.
Yeah.
Right. Obviously he's back now, but see if he can get out of this.
You know, would that have been considered an infield fly rule there?
If it was higher, maybe, and he's camped out, but he's tracking. I mean, that ball drops for a single easy, you know?
Yeah,
I mean, you even grimaced off the bat. So
yeah, I mean, it's one of those borderline.
Yeah. You could argue it either way.
Okay.
I guess the field umpire didn't see it that way, which is interesting because last night we had, for a non-district game, we had 3 umpires. And then now opening up district, we only have 2.
You know where the third one's at?
Habaneros.
You're right, Jeff. I was going to see if you
Tuesday.
knew. Omar just said
he was at Habaneros and he can't make it to the game. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Probably so. He's watching the game online.
That's bananas. That's bananas right there.
It is bananas. Number 19, the first baseman, Trey Fletterick.
Good slider right there by Hunter, keeping him off balance right here.
Watch this backside pick right here, too, by the way, Winchester.
I would be all about it. I'd be all
Let's
about
swing.
it.
Let's go.
Going back door. Ooh! Pontiff blocks the bag. Looks like he didn't get
That's
in
why
there.
we're up here.
Russo called it.
That was a
First
great
base
call.
catcher right there, okay?
That was a great call.
Yeah.
Yep. You're first baseman. I'm
Yeah.
a former catcher. I think, look, we're on the same page here. Kudos to Steven and Logan for kind of inadvertently communicating.
You know, that's the thing about Steve. It's like very quick-witted. You know, trust your instincts. He saw that probably the pitch before.
2-1 count to Fletterick.
Yeah, if you don't see it, I mean, you're not looking because this guy's getting a huge lead off of first base.
Line drive in the center.
Oh, nice
Cade
play,
Anderson
Cade.
coming in with the dive, making a great play
There.
for out number 3, and that's going to wrap up the top of the first inning.
That's also going to save about 3 runs right there.
So let's go hear from Avala, our official scoreboard sponsor, and we'll be right back after a word from them.
Are you missing out on life because of knee or hip pain? At Avala, we personalize your hip or knee replacement. A CT scan is used to create a 3-dimensional model of your joint. For your custom joint surgery, why would you go anywhere else? You have a choice. Choose Avala. Are you missing out on life because of knee or hip pain? At Avala, we personalize your hip or knee replacement. A CT scan is used to create a three-dimensional model of your joint. For your custom joint surgery, why would you go anywhere else? You have a choice. Choose Avala.
And we're back here at the Heat, WPBN Wolfpack Broadcast Network, going to the bottom of the first inning. Scoreless game here at the Heat. On the mound for the Tigers, got number 16, Caleb Waddick. Live arm, y'all guys were just talking about it.
It looks like he's got a three-pitch arsenal.
Yep.
Right, so Jeff said he saw a little two-seam with a little run, working it down. Saw a nice curveball. Fastball come up and get you, it kind of looks like, right?
Sneak up on you.
Yeah.
So for the Wolves, leading off, Cade Anderson, the center fielder, just made an outstanding catch with bases loaded and 2 outs to save a few runs at least.
I mean, if that gets past him, you know, the way Cade and Cooper were both converging right there, you could almost foresee a ball getting past both of them.
Right.
And you know, that could have went to the wall in 3. Good, maybe even 4.
All right, so let's see what. So we got center fielder Cade Anderson threw a 1-hitter and had a 2-run shot last night.
Yep. Cade was his first high school home run. Mom and Dad were extremely excited about that. So was Grandpa in the stands.
Yeah.
Yep. First pitch to Anderson, fastball.
He
That's what he does. Like it sets the tone. He did the same thing last night.
Yeah.
You know, he went left center. Last night. Maybe not first pitch either.
And that's just.
Oh, he likes to jump on that first pitch all year.
That's the tough part about him being in the leadoff. He's a great leadoff.
Yeah.
But it's like one of the aspects of it. It's what sets up there.
Yep.
So it's what we have right now with Connor Simon being at home right now. Hopefully he's watching. He had surgery yesterday.
Prayers to Connor.
Yeah, shout out to him.
247.
Catcher Steven Splita, first pitch.
Single
to left field through the gap.
That boy 5.
First and second.
Very nice.
Base for the Wolves. Going to bring up the 3-hole hitter, Trent Kiami.
I like to see that approach by Steven. You know, the overwhelming majority of his at-bats have been dead pull. He's been pull.
He definitely went inside out on that.
Really reassuring to see him stay on the inside, not try to do too much. The irony is that we had a runner on second base.
Saw Mick
he was gone.
You saw Mick give him a big high five right there. They were taking BP today, and they had a little session alongside. And I really do feel like Steven did exactly what he wanted him to do right there.
I said runner on second base. It was runner on first base, and he was moving. So it was good to see him go the other way with that.
I think we answer right there because he came out swinging the bats right there.
Yeah.
We've done the exact same. So that's literally this guy's thrown 2 pitches, 2 hits.
Sure.
Right.
Well, you know, we said it before. You know, hitting is contagious.
Yeah.
If we can just continue to have good approaches, you know, put a couple hits together, you kind of subside that initial emotional surge of Slidell right out the chute.
Yep.
Kind of tempered that emotion a little bit with a couple jabs of our own.
Yep. So Trent Kiami, 3-hole hitter up, runners on first and second, 2 pitches, 2 singles for the Wolves, no outs here in the bottom of the first. Another fastball, Kiami swinging, runners are going to move, it gets past the catcher.
Trent also had a great day yesterday. I think he was 3 for 4 yesterday.
Yeah, they gave him 4. They gave him 4 in all
Was it a 4 for 4?
They had him 4 for 4. I just know of the big double.
Yeah.
A couple of long foul balls as well. So that bat was loud last night.
Yeah. This would be a great opportunity to drive one in the right center field gap, get him over, get him in type of thing.
Yep, so 0-1 count to Kiami.
Yep.
Looked like a off-speed pitch away.
His first at-bat yesterday was a hard line drive to right center field.
Very simple.
Yep. It was more along the lines of just get him over, get him in.
Yep. Give a shout-out to one of our biggest fans, Carolyn LaPerry.
Okay.
Hey, Carolyn.
That's Christian Russell's grandma.
Very nice.
So she doesn't miss a broadcast. Okay. So
awesome.
She likes the new logos, the habanero stuff. Okay. So shout-out to Miss Carolyn. Runners on second and third, no outs, 1-1 count to Kiami. Foul ball straight back, going to make it 1-2.
Just missing that ball. You can tell when a hitter is lined up with the ball and just misses it. When that ball goes straight back, you can tell that his timing was there. He just missed it. And that's one thing as catchers we all look for. You know, you can tell a lot of an approach of a hitter based on how he fouls the ball off.
Nice.
Excellent.
Extra
nice
bases down the right field line. Kiami rounds
nice
first.
piece.
That's going to score 2 runs. He's going to get into second with a stand-up double with
Stay
no
hot.
outs in
Stay
the bottom
hot,
of the
Six.
first. So a 2 RBI double for Kiami, keeping his bat hot, bringing up number 23, Matthew Russo, playing third base tonight.
What a textbook way of basically get him over, get him in.
Yep.
You know, you can tell he kind of shortened up his swing right there, wanted to make sure he put a barrel on a ball and have it hit to the right side. You know, karma as it is, winds up finding a hole just past the first baseman down the line. And look, now he's standing on second base. Well done, Trent.
Waddick getting the signal. Fastball to Russo, fouled straight back.
The big Puma hit a beautiful triple last night. Legged it out, too.
Triple.
In the rain.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was thinking.
He's thinking I'm going
Thinking
3.
three.
Coach.
Thinking I'm
Apparently.
going 3. That's right. He hit it in the right spot to get 3. His bat has been coming alive the last couple games.
Hard hit ball,
That's
second
smoked.
baseman
Yeah.
off his wrist.
That's getting him over.
Nice getting over,
He's
though.
getting it hard.
That's a
so-
hard getting over, though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
that's when they say loud outs, that was a loud out.
Look, if that's hit anywhere more than straight at him,
Yeah.
it's a single all day long. I
Right.
mean, one step left or right, he doesn't even get to it.
Sure.
So,
But it's
looked like he
fundamental
was-
baseball, you know what I mean? Like, he wants more. We'll talk about it, but that's the right thing to do, and
No,
that's square to
absolutely.
ball,
Yeah.
man.
Oh,
Look,
absolutely.
I mean, that's playing the game
Yep.
inside the game. I know we've talked about that before. You got a runner on second, less than 2 outs.
Yep.
As a lefty, I mean, it's a privilege to be able just to turn and burn on one.
Right.
You
So-
know, so good for him.
So bringing up number 17, Brian Lee, the DH tonight.
He's been swinging the bat really
very,
well.
Very comfortable
Yep.
in this spot right now. Let's see what he can do.
He seems very poised in the box too.
Mm-hmm.
Even his takes, he's not like flinching. He's not second guessing himself. When he takes it, it's almost like he was looking to take that.
So
He's like
1-0
he's-
count to Lee.
It's like he's got a good approach, and he's sticking with it.
Kiami at third base after that 2-run double. Russo moves him over on a ground ball to second. 2-0 count to Lee.
Infield's playing back still too, so all we really need is a ground ball to the right side again,
Yep.
or up the middle, either one.
Nice piece.
Hard hit
Way to
ball,
go.
single to right. That's going to score Kiami.
So
And-
let me tell you something they've done differently. I talked to Mick before the game and Todd. So in the 5 years that Matthew's been part of this organization, they've not taken BP on the field before, and the kids love it, right? And I've seen a difference because I watched that when we were setting up today, and that bat was hot.
Yep. So
Right.
bringing up number 22, the pitcher, Hunter Koras.
You know, it does another thing too, and this is I ran into Mick before as well while they were setting up, and he was telling me it's like, very few times have they ever done this. In fact, I think it might have been only once before. Doing something like this, it kind of puts your players in a real positive frame of mind. You know, you play to their emotions. You know they're going to love coming out, hitting on the field.
Right.
You're just feeding them doses and doses of positivity. And to be able to come out and look at the first inning based off of what you've done, and I think it's a great managerial move.
Yeah.
You know, opening up district.
Yeah.
You know,
something a little different.
Yeah, I
mixing
think
it
I think it's a great call.
Yeah.
Perfect timing. Obviously, they didn't have a game on the field prior to.
Right.
But
So in inning one, what we've seen so far is we've seen first pitch, base hit. We've seen hit and run, right? We've seen get them over, and then we've seen base hit.
Yeah.
Big cut from
I mean-
Kiami, 0-2.
You think about it, the entire body of work right there to produce the 3 runs and the 4 hits.
all
It's,
quality at bats.
quality at-bats.
All
Oh, yeah,
quality at
absolutely.
bats.
Let's see what Hunter can do here with 2 strikes.
Waddick looks over to first.
Ooh, okay.
Lee with a short lead. Looks like he's still getting his bearings on the bases a little bit.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's different. Like we saw it last night with Coop, right? So Coop gets his single, and then, you don't realize that, in many cases he's behind the plate, so you're calling time and getting him a pinch runner. He read ball and dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He read ball and dirt last night.
Yeah.
It was just a perfect pick,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right, by the catcher
bad
for
luck.
St. Aug. Boom. And I was like, ha, ha, ha. So it's like first hit, not long. Here I am. I'm going back to the dugout.
That's right. It was a little bit short-lived.
I touched it, Coach.
Yeah, yeah.
But you know.
I got too close to the sun.
In all fairness, we're used to having somebody run for
Right,
us.
that was it. You know,
Yeah.
like look, ball and dirt, I'm out.
Oh, off his foot.
Foul ball off Corras's foot. It's going to leave Lee at second. 0-2 count. One out here in the bottom of the first at the heap. Wolfpack Broadcast Network, Slidell versus St. Paul's, 3-0, first district matchup of the season. Look at Connor throwing up WPBN logos. The dude's
Good job.
He's on it.
Watch
Well, how
out.
about this? Last
Chip
night-
South's watching at home. I'm
Yeah.
sure he's shaking in his boots. He's
He's
probably
proud.
practicing.
He's proud right
He's
now.
downloading VMix right now, running a production at home.
Uh-oh.
So
A bunch of them last night after the game. Mike, they went over to walk-ons after.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that was good.
Yep, shout out to walk-ons.
Yeah, walk-ons. So they did a good job there. Matthew got in kind of late, said, I need this jersey again. That was great.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Up to bat, number 9, the left fielder, Cooper Winchester. Lee going on the pitch.
Oh, nice shot.
So
Got him.
Yeah.
so that's 3
Let's get
outs
there.
here to end the first inning. St. Paul's 3, Slidell 0, and we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Are you missing out on life because of knee or hip pain? At Avala, we personalize your hip or knee replacement. A CT scan is used to create a 3-dimensional model of your joint. For your custom joint surgery, why would you go anywhere else? You have a choice. Choose Avala.
This is a walk-on athlete. They push harder and put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
You up right now?
So, and we're live here, WPBN Wolfpack Broadcast Network, Slidell versus St. Paul's. Going to the, I'll help you here, Connor, if you want to do what you got to do for graphics. Second inning, top.
Okay.
And we're good. So 3-0 going top of second inning. Bringing up number 8, Noah Hughes for the Tigers, left fielder.
Yeah.
So,
I think it's a very similar first inning. If you look at it, you had 3 hits versus that of 4. But what you have is some fundamental stuff, right? So, again, I'll go back through it. It's base hit, and we'll let this guy. All right, got a ball up.
Fly
Heads
ball
up, Steven.
straight
Oh,
up.
Let the Puma get it.
Let
Yep.
him get it.
Russo coming in, foul territory, making the catch for the first out.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and thank some of our sponsors real quick, Connor. Let's thank Top Velocity. I want to thank those guys. Actually, Top Velocity, our official strikeout sponsor of the Wolfpack Broadcast Network this year.
They've been busy.
Yep. Also want to thank Knights Nation. Thanking to Knights Nation, one of the top travel ball programs in the country. Thanking to Jack Cresson and the Knights. Up to bat for the Tigers. Carson Johnson, number 11, the right fielder. I didn't see it, but I heard it hit the backstop. So I'm assuming it's a fastball a little high.
Yep. Just
Okay.
a little low.
He's getting a feel for pitching right now with a fresh haircut. Compliments of the detention he got. Right? Yeah. Finally got caught.
Who is that?
Man.
Who is that?
Hunter, man. Yeah,
Oh,
Hunter,
yeah?
Hunter finally got caught with the hair.
You know, they've been being kind of lax with it because of,
Yeah.
I guess, pandemic. So, I mean, I know there's some mullets going, some
Jane
mohawks.
wasn't going to rat him out, man, but
Yeah.
it was getting long. Nice pitch.
Good change up. Ooh, I guess it was a little bit inside there.
Looked good.
Going to make it 2-1 on Johnson, the right fielder for the Tigers. Also want to go ahead and thank, after this ground ball to Kiami, makes it look easy in the hole.
Oh, nice
Attaboy.
play. Nice
Attaboy, Logie.
play.
Pontiff with the pick.
Nice play, Trent, with that nice backhand.
Yep. They made all the hard stuff look easy on that, the backhand and the pick
And
by
the pick.
Pontiff. So 2 outs in the top of the second.
Want to send a special message to a St. Paul's legend who was unable to join us tonight in the booth, Coach Rick Malden. He was going to come up here and give us a little color and a little insight into some of the history behind St. Paul's baseball tonight. Says you're a little under the weather. Don't think it was anything too serious. But, Coach, if you're listening to us, looking forward to maybe seeing you when you get better.
Yep. Up to bat for Slidell, number 21, Joseph Monahan.
Joseph Monahan has an interesting old-school bat in his hands, by the way, guys. That's the Rival. I don't know if anybody remembers that bat. Yeah, that's a Rival right there. There it is.
And there's a single into left field. Winchester tracking it down. Monahan thought about going for 2, but holds up at first base. So it's going to be a single for the shortstop, bringing us back to the top of the order for the Tigers. Number 22, Brady Johnson up to bat. Last time up, single to left field. So also want to go ahead and thank some of our other sponsors. Scroll all the way down, Connor. Catcher's Clinic. I want to thank the Catching Clinic. Look them up on Facebook, Jeff Winchester. Private lessons, group lessons, camps, anything to do catcher related. He's up here in the booth with us here. First-round draft pick out of Rummel High School in 1998.
Are you a life coach too, or no?
Ooh,
the mental aspect of the catching game.
It always feels like I am.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm working guys through some of their issues.
Outside of catching and everything.
Yeah, I think he works through my issues too.
I get a lot of phone calls from parents who are just like, "Can you help my kid?" Yeah, what's wrong with him?
Pick off over to first. Monahan get back in there safe.
This is where having that third guy over at first base, I think, plays a big role, because the view that the infield umpire has from right there is not the most ideal to be able to see that. And that was very, very close right there.
Koras getting the signal. Fastball low to Spalita. Yeah. Also want to thank Athletic Mobility Institute. Thank you to those guys. Jeff, tell us a little bit about what's going on over there.
Well, like I said, I've been working with guys for a very long time, over 20 years working with catchers. And, if it's one thing that I have noticed,
Johnson
as well as
straight back.
A lot of my colleagues who work with a lot of individual skill set players, it's, the mechanics, learning the mechanics of a certain skill is one thing. Having your body be able to help you execute those mechanics is another. And for so long, I've been able to witness a lot of players who simply are not able to execute certain mechanics because
he got him. So Koras with the pickoff over to first. Aponif gets Monahan sleeping, and that's going to be 3 outs to end the top of the second inning. We're going to take a commercial break. Jeff, when we come back, we'll let you talk a little bit more about the Athletic Mobility Institute, and we'll be right back with a word from Top Velocity, our official strikeout sponsor for the Wolfpack Nation.
Than any other program in the world. Hi, I'm Brent Forcio, the CEO of Top Velocity. We're here at our headquarters in Louisiana, and we like to show you these scientific methods we've developed that have a biomechanics foundation to building elite baseball players. So here we go. Our programs at Top Velocity are built on core scientific principles to develop elite baseball players. We must first evaluate the athlete so we can identify how well they can implement these core scientific principles. We evaluate biomechanics and their athleticism, like mobility, speed, strength, power, to identify where they have restrictions or deficiencies in their abilities. The Top Velocity programs use a strength and conditioning model, which is Olympic-based, a drill-based throwing program using proprietary throwing drills, along with mobility training, nutritional training, and everything to support developing the elite athletes. The Top Velocity methodology has given us the ability to produce more 90-plus testimonials of guys that added at least 5 miles an hour and broke into the 90s than any other program.
And we're back at the heap. Number 9, Cooper Winchester up to bat for the Wolves. First pitch from Waddick high to Winchester, going to make it ball 1. Bottom of the second here at the heap. St. Tammany Oshner, WPBN streaming deck. Mike Arnold, Jeff Russo, Jeff Winchester, and Connor Russo on the deck tonight.
Ball's up.
Good eye.
Yep, 2-0 on Winchester.
We've had this conversation in the past, whereas if you go up there one way and you hit it, even though it's unconventional, maybe righty, lefty.
Right.
Oh,
there he is.
That is another one.
I don't know what he's got going on, but that's the 10th on
I
the
know
season.
what he's got
Yeah.
going on. He's got an on-base
doesn't
percentage
move.
that continues to grow.
Yep. So Winchester with it, walk-ons, hit by pitch, walk-ons, walk. Thank you to those guys, our official sponsor,
Cheese and Pete's.
walk sponsor of the WPBN this 2021 season for St. Paul's baseball. So that's his 10th on the season.
I think it
Probably
is.
up
If
there.
it's not 9, it's 10.
Yep. So Winchester with another hit by pitch.
He got hit 3 times in one game the other day.
He might have popped some buttons on that one.
Yeah.
So
It was up and in.
He couldn't get away from that one.
that's going to bring up the right fielder, number 15, Aiden Barrios, showing bunt on the first pitch, pulls it back. Winchester gets an aggressive secondary lead, but the catcher drops it, looking to backdoor him.
Heard Mick just yell out,
Get down.
see it down.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, see it off the
But I
barrel.
think he saw that there was nobody. I mean, the senses kind of take over right there. You can hear footsteps.
Yep.
That's what I always talk about with players is use all your senses in the game. You know?
Was he making reference that to try to advance to the next base? Because I know last night we had a couple situations where we had balls in the dirt and we were a little timid and we didn't take it. And I know Mick's really big on.
Barrios showing bunt.
Now,
First baseman
now the
crashing.
second baseman's coming over.
Yep. So Barrios didn't like that one, a little bit high. He pulls back, 2-0 count here.
And good call for him. We want to make sure we're bunting strikes. Last thing we want to do is bunt a ball up in the air and kill this inning with a double play.
Barrios showing bunt again, first and third crashing.
Oh,
High
there we go.
fastball. Winchester reads it and gets second base standing up. So that's a Florida League title stolen base.
Shout out to Jeff Lessishare, my boy Jeff, and his lovely daughter Ella celebrated their 16th. She had a sweet 16 over the weekend.
Yep. So thank you to Jeff Lester and Florida League Title, our official stolen base sponsor for the Wolfpack Broadcast Network.
Ella and about 6 of her friends, maybe even more than that.
So Barrios shows bunt again on a 3-0 count. Going to get another walk-ons walk there. Thank you to Jason and the guys over at Walk-Ons Covington. Well, they got the new menu out. So ribeye po' boy, waffle cheese fries with the pulled pork. They brought that back.
Yeah, I had that
Yeah.
a couple last week. Seems like a lifetime ago, but yeah, no, it was very good.
So bringing up the third baseman, Logan Pontiff, number 12, showing bunt. Lays one down right back to the pitcher.
Ooh, he hesitated.
Okay.
Yep.
Hesitated.
So check third, went back to first to get the out.
He gets the attaboy right there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's one of those things where you really got to know before the ball gets to you what you want to do with it. That was a hard enough hit ball. Cooper's not that fast.
Yep.
He's got those catcher legs, okay? So if he comes up and fires to third, you get the lead runner right there.
It's going to bring up the top of the order for the Wolves, number 11, Cade Anderson, singled to left field on the first pitch of the ball game, or the first pitch of the bottom of the first, excuse me. Takes first pitch strike.
We can use one of those patent gap shots right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So runners on second and third, bottom of the second inning here on WPBN for the Wolves. Chip South says we need to start a pass
Just
ball
it.
in the dirt,
Yeah,
gets by the
pretty
catcher.
aggressive.
There he
Winchester's
goes.
going to score to make it 4-0 and moving
Yep.
Barrios over to third base.
Clean those
For a
pants, Brandy.
1-1 count to Anderson.
Brandy? What do you mean, Brandy?
Was that you?
Jeff does the
clothes.
laundry.
Come on, man.
Jeff does the laundry.
I can say that because she's not listening right now.
Somebody's going to text her a replay of it. People are taking snippets.
Yeah, don't tell her I said that.
Yeah.
1-1 count to Anderson.
There it
Fastball
is.
inside out.
Tag
Line
up,
drive
tag
to
up,
left
tag up,
field.
Tag up.
Barrios tagging up high, throw home. He's going to
Nicely
beat
done.
it standing up.
Ooh, he almost looked like he did not touch the base right there.
So sack fly
When's the play
to
dead?
Anderson.
When's the play dead?
When he hits the dugout.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's done now.
But when he gives himself up, heading towards the dugout.
Okay.
So Chip South says we need to start a poll on how many times Cooper will get hit this season.
Yeah.
He wants 22.
22?
Yeah. He wants 20 through 24. Steven Spalita up for a second at bat, single to left field, first time up.
I got Cassandra Bodwin saying that she heard that little comment about Brandy and I doing the laundry, and
Oh, it's
I'm
getting
sure
to her.
she
Where's
know
Brandy
where
at?
I'm
Oh, she's sitting at the table over there. They're telling her right now.
She's
paying
getting
attention to
some
the game.
she's getting some messages right now.
Yeah.
Cassandra, I may got the lineup for your son's team.
Steven Spolita, catcher up for the Wolves. 1-0 count. Single to left last time. Nobody on. High fly ball, foul territory. Third baseman going over, camping out under it. And Peyton Strahan over at third base for the Tigers makes a third out at the bottom of the first inning, and with that will be, or bottom of the second inning. St. Paul's 5, Slidell 0, and we'll be right back with a word from In-N-Out Urgent Care.
In-N-Out Urgent Care. Serving our community with rapid COVID testing, flu shots, DOT CDL physicals, treatment for allergies, rashes, cuts, cough, and cold, and state-of-the-art on-site x-ray. Visit any of our 4 locations 7 days a week or bring the mobile care van to your business and test up to 300 people daily. Schedule your appointment online at inandouturgentcare.com. In-N-Out Urgent Care and Occupational Medicine. Feel better, faster.
Are you missing out on life because of knee or hip pain? At Avala, we personalize your hip or knee replacement. A CT scan is used to create a 3-dimensional model of your joint. For your custom joint surgery, why would you go anywhere else? You have a choice. Choose Avala.
And we're back live, WPBN, St. Paul's versus Slidell, going to the top of the third. St. Paul's 5, Slidell 0. Lenny Russell got a new tripod in the press box, so
Cool.
got a little bit better movement up there. He's able to actually work the camera.
Neat little toy.
He seems locked in right now.
He's owned it.
He's always dialed in.
On here, whenever I switch, you see him zoom in on the ball whenever it goes to the outfield. Yeah, it's been pretty good.
So Wolfpack Broadcast Network growing daily. Got the new tripod from Memphis and the X-Keys we've been waiting on since the
finally showed up.
Since the hard freeze of
it's the little things. It's the little things,
guys.
man.
Supply chain.
Yep.
Like being able to look at that scoreboard and see little icons about where guys are on bases. You know, that's kind of cool.
Need that left field lounge back, man.
Yeah,
I'm
we
just
do.
I'm just gonna say it right now.
Yeah,
And
we're putting it out there.
We got a couple
Kettleson, if
big
you're
games
lifting,
coming up.
help us out there.
Yeah, we need to start a petition.
So Brady Johnson, the leadoff second baseman, number 22, up to bat for the Tigers again. Had a single his first at bat. Second at bat got up to a 2-1 count, and then his runner got picked off. So we're going to start over here with
This
him.
is where I want to see whether or not the boys can maintain their composure and play with a lead and not get laxed. Real easy.
Yep. Tough play. Ground ball, slow ground ball to Lanu at second, making it look easy.
Yep.
Over to Pontiff, and they throw it around for the first out here in the top of the third inning.
It's really easy to let your guard down in a situation like this. I mean, you've had some success early on, putting some balls in play, scoring some runs, taking advantage of some opportunities. So you got a little bit of a cushion. Real easy to kind of let your guard down and settle in and get a little laxed. And those are the moments where you end up losing a step here or there. So let's see if they can maintain.
So third base, Peyton Strahan up, watching a first pitch breaking ball a little bit high for ball 1. Strahan's last at bat had a single to left field. Koras in the windup looking for the pitch.
Definitely not using an older bat there. That's
No.
Easton,
Marucci,
is it that Marucci?
No, that's that Easton, last year's Easton Advanced 360.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was the Cat 9.
I put one in a box today and shipped it out. Sold it on eBay.
Good pitch, Hunter.
Breaking ball, going to make it a 1-2 count to Strahan. One out here in the top of the third inning.
But that sun went down. It feels good now.
Yep.
A little sticky earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, nice play,
Oh.
Hunter.
Koras fielding a ground ball from his ankle up to his thigh. Stepping over to Pontiff for the second out here.
Do we have the replay button working? Or
We
what?
don't right now. We would have. We were dealing with that camera issue. So
Yeah.
we're getting there, Jeff. We're getting there. So Cameron
Weiss
flew out to second base his last at bat. the DH batting for the pitcher, Waddick.
We'll probably see him next week. Yeah. I think that.
Oh, that's right. At me. Oh, no. I was going to call that one.
So fouls one straight over at the St. Tammany Ochsner.
Interesting that we have to wait another week to play them.
Yeah,
Is that
we did it.
how it works?
Yeah, we
all
had
the
it
time?
on the schedule last time as well.
Yeah.
And then a couple of years we played Newman in a very similar design in the same kind of set that we have Holy Cross now.
Really?
Yeah.
1-2 count to Weiss.
Different.
Another breaking ball
Nice
for
pitch.
strike 3 for the third out, and that's a Top Velocity strikeout. I want to thank Top Velocity, our official strikeout sponsor of the Wolfpack Broadcast Network, Dr. Pat McNeil, Brent Porcio. Go check them out on Twitter, Facebook, 5 locations globally, soon to be 55 locations, according to Dr. Pat, in the next year or so. So thank you to Top Velocity, and with that, we'll be right back with a word from our sponsor.
Top Velocity, we're here at our headquarters in Louisiana, and we like to show you these scientific methods we've developed that have a biomechanics foundation to building elite baseball players. So here we go. Our programs at Top Velocity are built on core scientific principles to develop elite baseball players. We must first evaluate the athlete so we can identify how well they can implement these core scientific principles. We evaluate biomechanics and their athleticism, like mobility, speed, strength, power, to identify where they have restrictions or deficiencies in their abilities. The Top Velocity programs use a strength and conditioning model, which is Olympic-based, a drill-based throwing program using proprietary throwing drills, along with mobility training, nutritional training, and everything to support developing the elite athletes. The Top Velocity methodology has given us the ability to produce more 90-plus.
And we're back live at the Heat, WPBN, bringing number 6 Trent Kiami up to the plate. Hit a double down the right field line, last at bat, scoring 2 runs.
So Trent's playing with that sleeve on his elbow. I know he had a little injury to his elbow, and he's fighting through it right now. And he's honestly, I mean, couldn't ask anybody to do a better job with a little bit of an injury to their elbow right now.
Right.
But I mean, he's doing exceptional with that.
1-0 count to Kiami, breaking ball in for a strike.
Almost
Gonna
looks
make
like
it a 1-1 count.
Almost looks like that big Barry Bonds arm guard.
Yeah.
That
Remember that
Bonds
thing he used to wear?
Oh,
Good
my
Lord.
goodness. Belonged on a football field.
Yeah.
Have
That
you
was,
seen-
that was to hide his pythons, man.
Yeah.
That's why I did that.
1-1 count, fastball spiked in the dirt by Waddick. He looks over to the dugout, letting him know kind of slipped out of his grip there, making it 2-1.
Oh, yeah, Corey Everwood watching. Okay. The legend.
Was that our buddy that came in the booth?
Buddy. Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like if you meet him one time, he's your buddy.
Yeah. Oh,
No,
yeah.
he is
Everybody's buddy.
Yeah, no, he's your partner in crime for sure.
Was it Rummel Sports Hall of Fame inductee
Yeah.
this year?
Oh, yeah.
So third-round draft pick to the Cardinals. Do I remember that right?
Yep.
So shout out to Corey.
Trying to get this thing
I
going
bet you
over
Corey
there for the
I bet you
Raiders.
He's figuring it out right now. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing.
yeah. He's probably going to try to hire Connor out from under us. Ooh, Kiami takes a foul ball off of both thighs. Looks like he kind of
Almost
walked
looked
into
like
that.
it got him up in his chin.
Yeah, it kind of pinballed on him.
Yeah.
So full count to Kiami with no outs here in the bottom of the third inning. I want to thank Avala, our official scoreboard sponsor, stepped up big time for the Wolfpack Broadcast Network doing football and
Speaking
baseball.
of Avala, I gotta send a shout out to Michelle Marquez over at Avala, a friend of mine who I'm trying to get her to watch one of our broadcasts.
Yeah.
She's a huge baseball fan.
Apparently not a baseball
Text her
fan
the
of
link
ours,
right now.
though.
Yeah, well, you gotta get on that, Michelle.
Yeah.
In fact, her and her little daughter were also with Jeff Lessershire and his daughter Ella. They were both celebrating their Sweet 16 together this weekend.
Awesome. Full count to Kiami. Big cut, fouling it off way down the left field line.
He got the head out on that one, man.
Yeah, he was way out in front of that. So keeping it full. I think this is the 8th pitch of his at bat, fighting off those.
Trent is just a gamer,
counts.
man.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody's got to pick him up.
Yeah, he's a dirtbag.
Yeah.
Walk-off grand slam about, I don't know, a week or so ago.
Yeah.
Feels like a month ago, but I think it was probably 8 days ago.
He's going to help somebody's program out, I believe it.
Yeah. He's a junior.
Yes.
Yep. Fouled off another one going to pitch number 9.
Did you guys happen to see that 22 pitch at bat? Was it earlier today or yesterday? Or what was it? That was impressive. Goodness.
Who's that?
I'm trying to remember who it
or?
was. No, it was a spring training game.
Okay.
Yeah, I forget. All I remember seeing in the caption was epic 22 pitch at bat. The last time I saw a 15-plus pitch at bat, it was Mookie Betts in Fenway, and he hit the ball out of the stadium for a grand slam. He won the walk-off.
Brett Garner had one a few years back in a divisional playoff series for the Yankees. I think it was 16 pitch at bat, but he ended up striking out on the 16th pitch. But still, So Kiami draws the walk, and that's a walk-ons walk. Thinking of walk-ons, bringing up number 23, Matthew Russo.
I'm putting the brakes on Trent right here for a couple different reasons.
Yep.
Number one, we got a 5-run lead. Number two, don't give him a reason to have to pitch around Matthew.
Yep.
You know?
So
he's been swinging such a hot bat lately.
I got mad respect for this coaching staff from Slidell. It's been very complimentary through our journey here with it. You see certain things where, yesterday's the intentional walk in the first inning, and it's no disrespect to St. Aug.
Right.
But I think they're going to pitch to him, and they're going to try to beat him.
The irony.
Like that.
Yeah. The irony about that situation yesterday is that you intentionally walked him in the first at-bat. And then the second at-bat, he had runners on second and third with first base open, and they pitched to him.
Yep.
I just
So 1-1 count to Russo.
It'd be one of those where I'd like to sit down and just hear the thought process with that one.
Waddick looking over at first at Kiami. Checking him again, checking him a third time, going to the plate, fastball low. Russo takes it, kind of a sidearm back door, kind of sneaking in there.
Yeah, I like that. That
Kinda
was a
flicked.
slick little play, Corey Cousins.
Do that.
Yeah.
Now, Jeff, when you were back, did you throw it a lot of people off your knees, or were you always working to the feet?
It depends. It depends on where the pitch takes you, and that's why I try to tell my guys all the time. There's one real rule of thumb. There's one real rule of thumb picking off to first base. And if it's to the left side of your body, shut it down.
Yep.
If it's to the right side, go with it. Because you're not going to be able to you're not going to be able to catch it, pull it across in time, and be able to reload to throw the ball if it's that far on that side of your body.
Yep. So ball 3 to Russo in the dirt, gets Kiami over to second base. 3-1 count to Russo. Looking for a fastball here. Yep, and he gets one in the dirt for another walk-ons walk, and that's going to make runners on first and second. Thank you to Walk-Ons, our official walk sponsor here at WPBN.
Tell you what, if there's somebody right now that can protect Matthew, Lee is swinging the bat really, really well. And if people don't recognize it now, they will eventually.
Yeah. Number 17, Brian Lee, up to bat for the Wolves, the designated hitter.
It's just adding to the what-if scenarios for this kid. You know what I mean? And this is fundamental.
Showing bunt, lays a
Nice
good one
job.
down. First baseman
nice
backhands it. Got to throw across his
Nice
body.
play by the first baseman, by the way.
Yep, great.
That was a good play.
Nice bunt. That boy, Brian Lee.
So great play by Trey Flettrick. Brian Lee laying down the bunt, moving the runners over to second and third with one out here in the bottom of the third inning for the Wolves.
Interesting call right there by Mick with a 5-run lead. Going ahead and doing a little sacrifice there.
I think it was based on. Go ahead.
No, you're good. He's going to bring up Hunter Korath, shortstop for the Wolves. Go ahead, Russo.
If you read the article in the Advocate, that was one of the things that Mick said, and he comes straight from the heart.
Yep.
And he just says what he wants to say, right? And he's not going to give the long interview.
Yeah.
But what he said was, I'm sure they probably asked him, hey, what did you think about the win? He comes right back and he says, we miss bunts.
Yeah.
Right? And he goes, we made up for it,
Right.
but we missed bunts.
Sure.
So I think it's a statement to the players as well, saying we ain't missing those bunts today.
Yeah.
Regardless of the score, we need to learn how to play the game.
Well, anybody who's hung around me for a while knows that that's plucking at my heartstrings right there. The small ball aspect of it.
Yep.
You know, maybe it's because I was with four National League organizations professionally, where, you know, bunting was a huge part
Right.
of the game at that point, and you know, I take that to heart.
Oops.
And
Strikeout by Carras, going to bring it 1 out here in the bottom of third with runners on second and third. Bringing up number 9, the left fielder, Cooper Winchester. Got hit by a pitch last at bat. Go ahead, Jeff, with the bunts. I'm sorry.
well, no, I mean, it's just one of those things where, you know, I'm a small ball guy. I know you have your schools of thought where it's either you either grip and rip, or
Right.
you know, playing the game inside the game with a little bit of small ball. But you know, also too, a big thing.
Winchester takes ball
is,
1.
you know, it's a race to the finish line.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the short game and the long game. You know, and if you feel like your offense is putting enough pressure on there where you can get out of a game and not have to complete the game, meaning like a situation like we ran into last night, you know, where we got it done in 6 innings versus 7, saves pitch count, you know, which is another big thing about being able to, you know, cycle your players through the lineup.
Right.
You know, you're almost trying to race to get as many as you can get as quick as you can get them.
1-1 count to Winchester, kind of a check swing there. Looks like he was looking for a different pitch. Going to make it 1-2 to the freshman left fielder. Runners on second and third, 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. St. Paul's up 5-0.
So you can do.
Want to thank our official game day sponsor, Habaneros. Taco Tuesday
Taco
here at the
Tuesday.
Heat. Thank you to those guys, Omar and Dulce, 3 locations. Winchester taking ball 2 right over the top of his helmet.
Buzz the tower right
Yeah.
there.
So
Let's see what he does right here.
You know,
Notice-
they got the right side back, intermediate on the left side. Still not going to really make a play for Trent probably at short. Let's see what Coop can do.
Well, it's
Breaking
two,
ball
it's
in the
two outs,
third.
right?
Yeah.
Good take by Winchester.
That's
Kiami's going to
that's a
score.
great read. That's a great read right there.
Russo's going to round third. So
There he is.
pass ball. Catcher
Those pants are
actually
done.
catcher blocks it up, blocks it over to the first base side of his body. Kiami reads the dirt ball, takes home on it. Catcher throws back to the pitcher covering home plate, gets by him, gets over to third base dugout. Russo never slows down from second base and scores a second run on that pass ball, making it 7-0 Wolves.
Yeah, I forgot there was 2 outs, so I apologize right there.
It's all right. Full count, 2 outs here to Winchester. I look for him to come out of his shoes on this one, Jeff.
Well, he's a little bit protective right here. I can see choked up a little bit on the bat.
Yeah.
And that's not something that you want to do right there.
So that's going to be another Top Velocity strikeout. Thank you to Top Velocity, our official strikeout sponsor of the Wolfpack Broadcast Network. And we'll be right back with a word from Avala and walk-ons.
Are you missing out on life because of knee or hip pain? At Avala, we personalize your hip or knee replacement. A CT scan is used to create a 3-dimensional model of your joint. For your custom joint surgery, why would you go anywhere else? You have a choice. Choose Avala.
This is a walk-on athlete. They push harder and put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
And we're back live at the Heat WPBN. I want to go ahead and thank a few of our sponsors going to the top of the 4th inning here. Habaneros, our official game day sponsor today on Taco Tuesday. Thank you to them. First pitch from Coraz to number 2, Jay Davis, the center fielder. Last time up had a fielder's choice of second base.
One of the things I was talking about was another thing in the Advocate was them asking Anderson the question about, well, what did he feel he did better last night? Did he feel he had a better day at the plate or on the mound? And I think that's one of the interesting aspects of this game is, whether it's Hunter,
get it quick. Oh, yeah. Damn. All
right, so slow ground ball down the right field line. Pontiff gets to it, but it's foul before he could. So
heck, all these guys, right? The vast majority of the guys here are going to play multiple roles within it. And when you're on the mound, you're playing 2 games, right? Mm-hmm. So there's the at-bat game, and then there's on the mound. Can you flush a negative from one side of that to then produce in the other? So that's what I'm looking for right here with Hunter.
1-2 count to Davis.
And that answer is yes.
Gets a third strike, and that's another Top Velocity strikeout. So thank you to Top Velocity, official strikeout sponsor of the Wolfpack Broadcast Network.
But, and I'll give you a different perspective on that. Because he has a secondary responsibility and he's touching the ball every single play, it's almost either you're one way or the other. Like either it's going to eat at you and eat at you and eat at you, or it's like, okay, well, I got to focus on doing what I need to do on the mound, and you completely forget about it. Yeah. Versus a position player.
Cousins up to bat, the catcher for Tigers. Ground balls over to Lanou for the second out of the top of the 4th inning.
Sometimes as a position player who's not actively involved in every single pitch, you can almost be let's say in the outfield, stewing over your last at bat, and that's what lingers, and it continues to eat at you and eat at you.
Same way for the catcher, you think?
Any position, right?
Well,
no, less stew meaning.
Yeah, right? There were times, and obviously everyone's a little bit different, but there were times where, you almost were forced to have to forget the fact that you struck out for the 3rd time in that game because you got to call pitches.
Right.
And maybe not so much.
1-1 count, actually 2-0 count
maybe
to the first baseman.
Maybe not so much at this level because the responsibility for managing the game is done primarily in the dugout. But, as a professional player where, you're being evaluated based on how you control the game, how you call the game, you don't have someone distracting you with, okay, well, how am I, what pitch does he want me to call? You're looking at the dugout. You have to continue to think about, all right, how am I going to move on?
So 3-0 to Lettrick. That's Flettrick, the first baseman for the Tigers, and he draws a walk. Going to bring up number 8, Noah Hughes, the left fielder. Last at bat flew out to left field.
Any kids watching us right now, note to self, 2-out walks will kill you.
Oh, gosh.
Absolutely.
Right? It'll kill your pitch count, pound the zone, 2 outs, 2 quick outs, and that's the learning lesson here to double deuces.
And that kind of goes back to my comment.
Third out's the hardest one to get.
Totally. Yeah. Goes back to my comment earlier about kind of feeling a little too comfortable sometimes.
Foul ball straight up. Pontiff comes over by the Oshner St. Tammany WPBN streaming deck to make the 3rd out. And
that's a quick inning.
Through the top of the 4th, St. Paul's 7, Slidell 0, and we'll be right back after a word from Avala.
Are you missing out on life because of knee or hip pain? At Avala, we personalize your hip or knee replacement. A CT scan is used to create a 3-dimensional model of your joint. For your custom joint surgery, why would you go anywhere else? You have a choice. Choose Avala.
In and out urgent care. Serving our community with rapid COVID testing, flu shots, DOT CDL physicals, treatment for allergies, rashes, cuts, cough, and cold, and state-of-the-art on-site x-ray. Visit
And we're back live, WPBN, Wolfpack Broadcast Network. Going to the bottom of the 4th inning, St. Paul's 7, Slidell 0.
I wish they had what age the kids were, too. I know that's too much information,
I
guess, to put on a lineup card, but It's an athletic kid behind the plate.
Yeah, it is.
Yep. So that's going to bring up number 15, the right fielder, Aiden Barrios. His last time up, got a walk-on's walk.
Randy back on the ones and twos.
Yep. Still got Waddick on the mound.
He's going. Yep.
Oh.
First pitch ball to Barrios. Got DJ mixing it up.
Yeah. Randy's going up right now.
That Chucky Russell up there.
Yeah.
What are you doing
Yeah. All day. We got Russells running everything. That's scary. Lenny's working the camera. Christian's working the music.
He's probably sending my text messages to all my reps out there. Handling all my. He's probably on the phone with FedEx right now.
Make the deal.
2-0 count to Barrios.
Discount. Make the deal.
Takes a fastball up for ball 3.
I figured this guy out, man.
I got the gnats are out, man, or something.
I got the long sleeves on right now, man. I was sweating.
You were hot earlier.
I was hot.
Ball
2 days in a
4.
row.
Another walk-on's walk by Barrios, his second one of the game. Thank you to Walk-Ons, our official walk sponsor of WPBN this season. And that's also going to double up on another sponsor, River Rock Stoneworks. Thank you to Aiden Beaudoin. What I say?
Alan
Beaudoin. No, I'm trying to say a lot. You got to give me a consonant mess up every once in a while. So River Rock Stoneworks pitching change. Thank you to River Rock.
You were just thinking Aiden Barrios a second ago.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Thank you, Jeff. So
really use that left field lounge right about now.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brother Ray.
Looks like we got some new signs out there on left field. What is that?
We're
Truett Law Firm?
Truett Law. Noel Lending came on recently.
Be careful. We're going to have to send out some invoices the more we say on
this. I know, right? I know.
No, I'm joking.
No, who else? We have Dr. Reyna. Group's Newfield.
The Newfield, yeah.
Newfield.
Oh.
Shout out to Brenda and Randy. Had somebody offer them on their apartment complex.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Good news. They're doing great things.
So bringing up Logan Pontiff, the first baseman. Aiden Barrios getting his lead on first base.
No, this is Reed Gallagher coming in to run for him.
Yep, Reed. Sorry about that.
Yep.
No.
This is Barrios.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Barrios.
I saw him run off
Yep.
just a second ago. I thought he was being replaced.
Pontiff takes another pitch, making it 1-0.
Saw Colin Simon throw a bullpen yesterday.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Back healthy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Big cut from Pontiff.
About healthy.
Fouls it straight back.
Yeah.
But he's coming back, so that's good.
What was his injury again?
If Bo's watching right now, the first thing I'm going to say is Colin's head is injury number 1. No, I'm just kidding. Known that kid my entire life, but he had a little arm issue.
Yeah.
Crazy thing about him is he's ambidextrous, so he throws from the left and throws from the right.
He's amphibious, you mean?
We're amphibious. Okay.
Barrios still second. Ball goes into center field. Jeff's getting aquatic animals mixed up with people that can use both arms here on the Wolfpack Broadcast Network.
Did you see it? There was
I did.
You saw the news article?
The headline.
Yeah, the headliner had it wrong.
We must follow the same group.
I know. What's wrong with us? Crazy
I
baseball
see Logan
people.
run into a ball right here, man. Just get a nice piece.
So 2-1 count to Pontiff. Barrios at second. Shortstop creeping in. Waddick checks back, gets a signal. Fastball, good cut by Pontiff, fouls it straight back to make it 2-2.
Got the new grip on, right?
Yeah.
All the tendencies, man.
Shout out to our Avala scoreboard.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
got everything fully functional.
We're ready. We're rolling
Rocking
now.
and rolling. So if you don't like hearing us, you can mute us and still keep up with the game.
That's right. Be like my grandfather. He used to watch Cubs games, and he didn't like Steve Stone for some reason.
I love Steve
did?
Stone.
Yeah, I don't know.
I love Steve Stone.
Yeah, he just.
I'm gonna tell you the worst thing as a kid. We're the same age. So there were times if the Cubs played the Braves, they were on 3 channels. Remember that?
Crazy.
WGN, TBS, and ESPN. And you only had 27 channels. So.
Well, those are the 2 teams I grew up watching, much like everyone else around here.
Yep.
Ooh.
Full count to
That one might get into
Pontiff.
the dugout.
Foul ball. First baseman Fletcher comes over, makes the play for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 4th.
What do you do right here?
What do I do right
Yeah.
here? I let him swing.
No, I agree with that.
What you mean?
You walk him. Get the double play.
7-0.
Agreed.
Barrios at third.
Yeah,
Kate
7-0,
Anderson
but
up to bat, leadoff hitter for the Wolves. First at bat, single to center field. Second at bat, sac fly to left. So 1 RBI for Cade and 1 run scored. First pitch, ball, 1-0 to Anderson. Jeff, you got to pay attention over here. Connor's like, he's just watching, man. He's
It's
got
like
the
me
left
watching
hand,
him.
the right
Honestly, it's like me watching him at home when
Yeah.
Oh,
Hard hit ball to second base
Oh,
by
yeah.
Look what I found, and he gets the
That was a great play by
second
the
out.
second baseman getting there.
So 4-3, another RBI for Anderson, his second of the night.
He's going to make it out, make a loud out.
Yep, brings up the catcher, number 5, Steven Spalita, who singled in the first and flew out to third base in the third.
Yeah.
So 8-0 Wolves.
Ooh,
hit him.
Steven get hit? Yep.
So that's a walk-on's walk and hit by pitch. Thinking of walk-ons.
That brings in Gallagher now.
Go see Jason and the gang. New menu items.
Ooh.
All kind of stuff. I had a Krispy Kreme bread pudding the other day.
Didn't you really?
Yeah, that's good.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
I know, you can,
It's
only,
really
only
good.
have so many of those.
It's like every time you take a bite, you don't want it to end, but you need to stop it. So, you know.
That's right.
So 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. St. Paul's 8, Slidell 0. Got a pinch runner for Spalita, number 13, Reed Gallagher. Bringing up Trent Kiami to shortstop. Hard hit ball to left. That's a single for Trent.
I
Gallagher around second like he was.
Reed was going to go for a second.
Yeah,
I know you fast, but.
So Kiami, 2 for 2 on the day with a 2 RBI double and a single and a walk. So that's going to bring up number 23, Matthew Russo, with runners on first and second, 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth inning. See some ties over there. Is that just Brother Ray out here? Or in the bullpen area behind Cole? Big fly ball by Russo. And that's going to be a deep walk-ons home run. Thank you to walk-ons.
Very nice.
Very nice.
So Matthew Russo, 3-run bomb here in the bottom of the fourth to make it 11-0 St. Paul's.
Chris is in the house, too.
Yep.
He left. He left the LSU game, and he saw it.
Did he really?
Well, he's offering him some food right now. Let the dog eat.
So
I love my brother, man. That dude's a kick, man.
Russo 1 for 2 on the day with a walk and a 3-run shot.
Yeah.
So
I think the Easton's breaking in.
Yeah.
It still sounds weird, but that's
that
bat
bat. That's how it sounds.
But there's this, like, if you'd have heard the double, or excuse me, the foul ball last night, it makes a difference.
You know what makes a good sound too? When a ball hits the street. That makes a good sound too. I'd be more concerned about that sound.
Yep. So up to bat for the Wolves with 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Brian Lee, number 17, the DH. He's 1 for 1 on the day with a single and a sacrifice fly.
Yeah.
Or sacrifice bunt, excuse me, and 1 RBI.
See a lot of similarities between him and Steve. Like when I watch their approach,
yeah, they got a pretty similar.
He's got the hands a little bit lower.
Oh,
but
there
that's
we go. Hard hit ball. That's in the gap.
Go.
That's going to be
Let's
extra
go.
bases for Lee. 1 hops the fence. Lee going to second, looking at Coach Todd's holding him up on the second base. So stand-up double makes Lee 2 for 2 on the day with 1 RBI. So good job, Brian Lee.
Nice job of taking advantage of your opportunity. As well, right?
Well,
so what did we see him 3 days ago?
Yeah,
or
we
3
talked
games
about
ago?
it the other day. I mean, he got in the game
You
against.
said it when you saw the lineup. He's hitting the ball hard, and he's done it. So
he is barreling up balls. He ain't mishitting them neither.
That's going to bring up the pitcher, number 22, Hunter Koras, 0 for 2 on the day. Lee with a good lead at second base, good secondary, reads a dirt ball, not afraid to take third.
You
and
need to get this kid's number.
And this catcher for Slidell is quick on his feet and has a good arm, Jeff. So Corey Cousins behind the plate for the Tigers.
Corey Cousins, before we go to break, Corey Cousins, if I'm not mistaken, was all district last year, but not as a catcher. Okay,
just a utility player or a DH?
I think they have Cameron Weiss usually catches, but odds are whenever they play again. Maybe they're playing a Friday game.
Yep.
And I think Weiss, I'm going to confirm this.
Okay, so let's go to a commercial break, Jeff. We'll be right back with a word from our sponsor.
Are you missing out on life because of knee or hip pain? At Avala, we personalize your hip or knee replacement, a CT scan is used to create a three-dimensional model of your joint. For your custom joint surgery, why would you go anywhere else? You have a choice. Choose Avala. Are you missing out on life because of knee or hip pain? At Avala, we personalize your hip or knee replacement. A CT scan is used to create a three-dimensional model of your joint. For your custom joint surgery, why would you go anywhere else? You have a choice. Choose Avala.
And we're back live at the Heat. St. Paul's 11, Slidell 0.
It's a good hit.
So, Jeff, we did confirm that he was all district cousins last year, or no?
Oh, he's a freshman. Big freshman. Outstanding.
Yep. So, according to Mr. Danny Terrio out there, Cousin just started catching this year. So, all-around athlete.
It looks like he can do pretty much anything.
Yep. We're also, what a coincidence. We get habaneros in the booth, and Dr. Barry Strickland somehow shows up right behind him. So,
baby.
I don't know if he was downwind or what he was. But
there goes me again.
Oh, man.
yep.
That's
So,
me.
Barry's turning knobs. And you want to hit any buttons on the keyboard over here for mess Russo up? So, you're good, man.
It was the second time.
It doesn't mean that's the sound.
There it is.
Yeah.
I always try to follow it back, but I thought it went to that one.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry, man.
You're good.
I'm just busting.
Hunter Korath still on the mound
What?
for the Tigers. Big cut from number 11, backhand by Kaimi in left field.
That
So
was that was reminiscent of that ball that got hit last night.
Yep, that's a single.
That
all day.
one that got.
So Carson Johnson single to left, bringing up number 21, Joe Monahan, the shortstop, who had a single last up at bat. Connor, you want to give a shout out some people?
Oh yeah, just want to give a shout out to friend Andrew Inusa and Mr. Alexander.
So what up, Mr. Alexander?
Always watching these games, you know.
That Mikey Alexander?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike Alexander.
You want to give a shout out to your mama?
Old teammate of mine.
You got to go to your mama, man.
Sure, I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
Russo.
Mama's got to be the top of the list.
So another pickoff gets by Pontiff into right. Johnson's going to take second, standing up. Barrios gets the ball back in to Lanou. So runner on second, no outs here in the top of the fifth inning. St. Paul's up 11-0 over the Slidell Tigers. First 5A district matchup here of the season. Got Dr. Barry filling in for Jeff Russo, who's going to go get him straight on
Take
the
advantage of the
PA
Habaneros
system.
Taco Tuesday.
Yep.
Coming in here to come in when it's hot.
Yep, 1-1 count to Monahan. Fouled straight back, going to make it 1-2. Monahan's first at bat, he had a single to left. Yep, so our official game day sponsor today, Habaneros.
Habaneros.
Taco Tuesday here at the Heat. Thank you to Habaneros supplying us our chicken and beef tacos. Thank you to Omar and Dulce. 3 locations, Highway 190, Highway 21, Highway 22 in Madisonville.
Good work, Stephen.
I have not been to the new Madisonville location. Have any of y'all?
I have not.
I always go to 21 and 190
Well, I mean,
at least once a week.
I
And
live
there's
literally 2 minutes away.
I heard
from
it's
mine.
really nice. I don't remember who told me, but they said it is really nice.
I like the one on 190 where you can sit outside.
Well,
they got the huge
it's same
patio.
thing there, but they built the building, new construction, everything. Good fastball by Koras. Umpire thinks it's a little bit inside to make it 3-1 on the batter.
And quite honestly, I think that location was the one that that Kayami walked on earlier in the night. So at least there's a little consistency there.
So
We're swinging the bats good tonight, aren't we?
Yes, we are. So 3-1 to Monahan.
Like to see that.
Ooh.
Now, Jeff, why do we see Spolito on a 3-1 count? Looks like he was lining up for a pitch out there. He was outside of the zone and standing up with 3 balls. I don't know if you saw that.
I didn't catch what he was doing right there.
He was almost standing up, and he was straddling the outside corner with 3 balls, almost like they were looking for a pitch out. Do you want to set up the first and second with no outs just to give you your forces, or
No, not necessarily.
it looked like you're pitching around the guy with 3 balls. So.
Well, I mean, I don't necessarily think that they were looking to do anything else other than try to go right at this kid. I mean, you're up at 11 runs right now.
Yeah, that's what he was like that, but off the plate. So,
yeah.
Maybe we're just seeing it a little bit different there. First pitch strike to Johnson, the second baseman, who's 1 for 2 on the day, a single to left field and a ground out to second baseman over to Lanou in the third inning.
This is where you want to make sure you stop the bleeding right here. You've done a good job all night, pitching and defense.
Ooh. Koras going with a
quick pick over
to second. Got an ear hole from Johnson.
He's got a nice little pick. He's quick.
Yep. He's really quick with his hips. He gets them around very fast.
He almost got that guy at first one.
Yeah. He's got a good pickoff move.
Yep. So, Barry, we got our full Avala scoreboard. I don't know if you saw it on TV or got the bases. Hard ground ball to Russo. Tags the runner. Umpire says safe, but he went out of the line, so I'm sure Coach Mick's going to come out and talk to him about that, which he is. So,
yeah, I mean, once you disrupted the base path, I know you got about 3 feet to either side, but that was way more than what he was in the grass.
He was in the grass.
Yeah. So,
yeah. I don't know how you don't have him being out of the base path on that one right there.
So hard hit ground ball to Russo over at third, fields it clean, sees the runner coming at him, goes to tag the runner like you're supposed to. Runner avoids the tag coming in the infield grass. Umpire says he missed it. I mean, he obviously missed it because he ran out of the baseline. Right. So he calls him safe, and the runner is safe on a fielder's choice.
I mean, we do have the footage to show the ump right here. But
yeah. So.
Is that third base camera working, Connor?
Not right now. It's not.
At the moment.
So, fielder's choice to third base over at Russo by Johnson's going to make bases loaded here in the top of the 5th. Bringing up Cameron Peyton Strahan. I'm sorry, number 13, who gets a walk-on's hit by pitch.
And this is what I was talking about earlier. You know, when you get a big cushion, it's real easy to kind of start losing composure. You got one or two calls that don't go your way, and before you know it, you're starting to give Slidell a little bit of momentum, and now you got your big dog up, who with one swing of the bat, could put a dent in this lead.
So Cameron Weiss, 0 for 2 on the day, flew out to second, and struck out number 17, the DH tonight. Bases loaded, no outs here in the top of the 5th inning.
Hunter's done a good job of keeping him off balance. Let's hope he can continue to do more of the same here.
Yep, Koras with a high fastball.
Although
okay.
You want to get on here?
Look at this. We got So, special guest, Weiss with a hard hit ball to left. Winchester with a diving save on one hop to save extra bases and multiple runs. Weiss still going to get 2 runs in, but Winchester with a great play to keep that. So, and we got a special guest in the booth, Coach Mike Stanton. Now, I know you have rules this time around, so you know what you can say and what you can't say. I got word through the grapevine.
Right. Just back from Habaneros, I had the seafood tacos over there.
Nice. So shout out to Habaneros, official game day sponsor here. So 2 runs get in for the Tigers, going to make it 11-3 here in the top of the 5th, bringing up number 2, Jay Davis, the center fielder, who's 0 for 2 on the day with a fielder's choice and a strikeout.
Boy, did Russo smoke that ball or what?
Oh,
yes.
A stewardess wrote it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he absolutely annihilated that one, which is very similar to the one he had the other day.
Hard
on
hit
the South
by Davis.
Over at Harahan Playground. It was very reminiscent of same thing.
So what's new, Coach?
I tell you what, Koras is pitching great right here. I'm real proud of that guy, huh?
Yep.
Well, we leave for powerlifting on Friday.
All right. Was that state championships, right?
I really like our chances in that. So,
well, text me some updates. I'll post them.
I'll definitely do it.
So whatever you need. So 0-2 count to Davis. Korass fastball up, and Davis fouls it straight back. Runners on first and second here in the top of the 5th inning. St. Paul's up 11-3 in this first district matchup of the season. Got a packed schedule this week. Got a doubleheader tomorrow on WPBN. Sub-varsity matchup. Ball in the dirt, good ball.
You're going to have a real good umpire behind the plate.
Is it you tomorrow?
That's right. I can't wait. I'm
gonna get some. I'm gonna get some graphics. Maybe put a little walking stick and some dark sunglasses.
That's exactly right.
No such thing as home cooking when tomorrow's umpire's up in the booth talking to you.
That's exactly right. Who they got? Lakeshore tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah,
Doubleheader, sub-varsity, Lakeshore. Then if the weather lets us, we're off Thursday. Followed up by a varsity matchup here on against Holy Cross Friday night. Should be a great game. Excited for that. Alumni Andy Canizero, the head coach over at Holy Cross.
I saw him over at Hammond America this weekend.
Oh, yeah?
He's
doing
real well.
Little Pierce is over there playing.
Yeah,
He's got a 7-year-old son, Pierce, who's going to be a baller. So single up the middle by Davis. They're going to wave the runner in. Holds him up. Cade Anderson with a hose.
He was begging for him to go.
So Davis gets a single to move the runners and load it up. Going to bring up the catcher, who's done phenomenal behind the plate today, number 5, Corey Cousin. That kid's an athlete, Coach.
And here's an opportunity for Brad to go out to the mound and just kind of settle Hunter down. You know, he's done his job for the most part this inning. I mean, he's pitching to contact. He's making them put the ball in play. They've found a couple holes. You know, and really what you're trying to do is break up the rhythm.
Yep.
You know, when you've strung a couple hits together like that in a row, they're lining up to come to the batter's box. I mean, everybody wants to get a chance. Hitting's contagious, and everybody wants to get a piece of it before it dies out. That was a good move right there by Brad, going out there, trying to settle it down, and let's see if he did enough to disrupt the rhythm.
Yep, so that was a River Rock Stoneworks mound visit there. Coach Brad Farizo come to settle down Hunter Korass here in the top of the 5th inning with bases loaded and no outs.
Basically, he's just telling him, hey, listen, we still got an 8-run lead, okay? None of these guys on base mean anything to us. The hitter doesn't mean anything to us. We just need outs.
Yep, so first pitch up, fastball, ball 1 to Cousin. He's 0 for 2 on the day, fly ball to second base and a ground out to second base. So
Cade Lanou getting some action over there from Cousins.
Yep, got the corners in, bases loaded, no outs. Check swing, Cousin fouls it off over by the first base dugout.
Korass needs a ground ball bad right here.
Yeah. One back to the pitcher, maybe double up.
One where it goes to somebody.
Yep.
He's at a ground ball to left. He's at a ground ball up the middle to center.
Or a fly ball in the infield, something that gives him that easy out that he don't have to worry about.
Right.
So, Coach, were you watching on your phone at Habaneros, or were you focused on the food? What was going on?
I was focused on the food there.
Yep.
There you go.
Quick swing by Cousin, kind of a delayed swing, making it 2-1-2.
Good stuff there. I'm a big fan of that.
Did you go to 190 or 21?
190.
190.
Yeah.
Yep, really good food over there. Always consistent. Our game day sponsor on Tuesdays for Taco Tuesday here at the Heap.
Amen.
So tell us a little bit about the powerlifting. So you got the state championship coming up.
Yeah, we got the state championship.
Who are some guys we should know about?
We qualified all 11.
All 11.
Well, of course, Joshua Kellum, unless something drastic happens, is going to win. He's going to set some records. And then
fouled it back by Cousin.
I would have to say Chandler Loisher is a favorite to win the state championship also.
Okay.
And then
senior, junior.
He's a sophomore.
Sophomore.
Yeah, Jackson Lussey's a senior. He's got a good chance.
What are their weight classes? What are they doing?
Okay, so Tristan Cortez is in the 114. Then Zach Munson, Christian Kramer in the 123s.
Yep.
Nick Raspino has a real good chance in the 132. Kellum's in the 148.
So, Coach, would I have a shot in the 132s? Or
yes, you would.
Okay.
Yes, you would. Yes, you would.
I just have to get down
100
plus pounds.
I tell you who's a dark horse for us is Ryan Blanchard in the super heavyweights. I think he has a really good chance.
What kind of weight are those guys throwing up in the super heavyweights? I mean, are you hitting?
There'll be some massive amount of weight thrown up.
You're definitely hitting 5 digits in the squats and stuff like that?
Over 6 in the squats.
Yeah.
Mid-3s in the bench, and then it's around 6 in the deadlift. So Blanchard could definitely squat 600. I think if he gets 350 in the bench and then pulls around 550, he'll have a chance.
Wow.
Yeah, there's some big dudes out. There's a big old boy from Zachary who's real strong.
So where's this matchup take place?
ULM.
Oh,
here we go. That's just what we needed.
Ground ball to Kiami for a double play.
Oh.
Kind of short arms the throw. Gets under Pontiff's glove. Oh. Got runners crossed up, so that's going to score a couple here, but it's going to get another out or a out.
Well, that was definitely what we needed right there.
Yep.
All right. Good talking to you guys. I'm going to head on
you
back
are
out.
out? Coach. All right. Well, look, send us a bill. We'll get you paid for your appearance.
Good luck this weekend.
So, Coach Mike Stant's going to be signing autographs over by the concession stand after the 6th inning. If anybody wants to go check him out, he's going to be taking pictures after the game. So,
I can't help but think that maybe Trent was a little reluctant to let it go. I'm going to question maybe his arm health right there. Just didn't seem like it was one of those confident throws where you want to fire across the field.
I think his timing with his feet kind of got crossed up. He kind of stutter step, and he didn't have, I don't know.
And that could be the case too. It just, it seemed odd. I've seen him throw the ball across the field with a little bit more authority in the past, and that one right there, you got all your momentum going. You have the ball. It seemed a little odd that we're short hopping that one.
So one out here in the top of the 5th. St. Paul's up 11-5. Runner on second, brings up the first baseman, number 19, Trey Flettrick. He's
gets cut in half pretty quick, doesn't it?
Yep, 0 for 1 here with a walk, lined out to center his first at bat, walked his second at bat. So Dr. Barry in the booth with us. Coach Mike Stant's a big fan of habaneros too, Barry. Y'all can we got to have a lunch date with him.
The thing is that when I have run into him, it's usually at a Mexican restaurant.
Yep. So he'll be umpiring our doubleheader tomorrow for a sub-varsity matchup. So I told him we'd get a Ray Charles or a Stevie Wonder pitcher to put up if he misses a call. So good strikeout by Hunter Carras, a top velocity strikeout. Thank you to Dr. Pat McNeil, Brent Porcio over at Top Velocity. Big things happening over there, so check them out online at Top Velocity. Thank you to them.
Looks like we're going to have a courtesy runner for the catcher here, Cousins.
Yep.
Number 1. Let's see who we got here.
Grant Bonifons.
Bonifons? Are we pronouncing that one right?
So that's going to bring up number 8, Noah Hughes, to the plate.
It's a big strikeout for Hunter right here to get to 2 outs.
Yep, 0 for 2 on the day. Flew out to left and flew out to third.
All I'm saying is that Russo left, and they scored 5 runs. So we might have to come back up in the booth. Not saying anything about Barry. I'm not saying that Barry came up here.
I was trying to follow you for a minute there.
Not saying Barry came up here. I'm saying Russo left. That was
After
a big
all
difference.
those shout-outs I gave you the other day.
That's right, you did. Yeah, give me a shout-out.
Bill Diamond.
Not saying anything.
That whole game was a blur. When that computer crashed, I don't even it was just trying to get it up. So
we just turned it into a good time.
No
computer.
comment.
Yeah, the computer. So Noah Hughes, 2-0 count from Corras. Fastball up and in, going to make it 3-0. Runner on second base. 2 outs here. Top of the 5th, 3-0 count to Hughes. St. Paul's up 11-5 over Slidell in this first district matchup of the season.
Slidell with a very loud 5th inning right here with 5 runs.
Yep.
Been kind of dormant for the first half of this game, and now they're coming back.
And that's a walk from Corras. Another walk-on's walk.
That might do it.
Yep.
Yeah, he's probably got to be up there with pitches as well, too.
Yeah. So good outing by Corras. Getting a little tired here in the 5th, but so Coach Mick's going to come out for a River Rock Stoneworks pitching change. And looks like Russo is going to move over to first base. And
Hunter's going to slide to third. Looks like Logan's coming out.
And it's going to bring number 2 to the mound. Braden Farizo, the freshman.
Yeah, baby. Represent.
Yeah. He got an inning in the other night, right, Jeff?
Threw great. Threw really good.
Against Salmon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he got one at Friday night, too.
He's got a great feel for his pitches.
Is this his third outing or second?
Yeah.
Third outing?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. So
I do believe he threw for the gold on Friday night.
Yep.
Yeah, he did.
So number 2, Braden Farizo.
No, I don't know if he did. Because I know he pitched on Thursday.
He pitched Saturday morning for Blue against Covington. 1 out. One out. So Hoffpower got 2 outs. They put in Farizo, close the inning, and then Chuck came in to the next one.
Gotcha.
So he just got in there to close out an inning.
Been following Braden for several years,
Yep.
mainly because Cooper and them
they're all the same
together
age
at that point.
So
and He's got great feel for his pitches, obviously, with his dad giving him, a lot of instruction and tutorage over the years. He's got poise, he's got moxie. About the only thing he doesn't have right now is his daddy's height, but that's going to come around the corner really soon. And when he does,
first time we saw him when we were 9, he was with a team called the Cyclones, and we had 5 wins on the season, and they were all against the Cyclones. But he would put Braden up there every once in a while. We didn't see him a lot, and he would put him up there and shut us down. I told him after the second or third game, I was like, look, man, you can just put him on the mound. You're gonna whip our butt. But he monitored those pitches, the pitch counts and all that, and trying to get to this level, right? Worried about those 9-year-old wins. But he's been great ever since he was 9 years old. So played for the Aces after that. Looks like he's going to.
What's he got?
Want to take something off, maybe? Sleeves? Friezo running over in the dugout. Looks like he's checking his bag.
Getting his pitching glove.
Ah.
That was the problem.
Yeah. So
needed that extra weight.
Maybe.
So Braden Friezo on the mound for the Wolves. 11-5 here in the top of the 5th. 2 outs, runners on first and second.
Yeah.
That's going to bring up number 11, Carson Johnson. Johnson's 1 for 2 on the day, grounded out to short and singled to right. First pitch, all speed for a strike.
Pitch. That almost looked like a cutter.
Johnson. Yep.
Good job, Braden, getting ahead.
Well, kind of a hard spot to come into.
Yep. And Jeff, you said working ahead. I mean, you try to teach that to all your young guys, right? First pitch strikes. I mean, most important, always being ahead in the count.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look at the batting average statistics as they go through the course of a count.
Yep.
Drastic change when you go 0-0 to 0-1 versus 1-0.
Yep.
And so that obviously we want to get ahead. We want to establish early. Good job for Braden coming in.
So 2 outs here, 0-1 count to Johnson.
It could very well have been crossed up right there. I mean, I know we got the strike. We got the strike on a cutter or some sort of a slider right there, and then Steven goes out there to talk to him. Probably one of those situations where maybe with the runner on second, they were using a different indicator, and maybe Braden threw a pitch that maybe Steven didn't want, but either way, it worked out.
Ground ball to Lanou, stays back on a high bounce over to Russo for the third out.
Good job.
So that's going to end the top of the 5th inning. St. Paul's 11, Slidell 5. Friezo works out of a jam there to get the third out, and we'll be right back with a word from Avala and walk-ons.
Are you missing out on life because of knee or hip pain? At Avala, we personalize your hip or knee replacement. A CT scan is used to create a 3-dimensional model of your joint. For your custom joint surgery, why would you go anywhere else? You have a choice. Choose Avala.
This is a walk-on athlete. They push harder and put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
And we're back here live at the Heap WPBN Wolfpack Broadcast Network. Bottom of the 5th inning. St. Paul's 11, Slidell 5.
It's hard to compete with Jeff and Mike. I'll be taking my checks now.
Bringing up the third baseman now was the pitcher, Hunter Korass, 0 for 2 on the day. Nobody on base starting off the 5th inning, obviously. Oh, number 1 stunner. First pitch from Waddick. Foul ball over the first base dugout over into the soccer field. Oh,
that was close.
Did that hit him?
I think it may have bounced over.
A couple of Slidell players over there in the dark throwing a ball. Took one off the shoulder, it looks like. Man, that's bad luck right
Yikes.
there. 0-1 count to Korass.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Jeff, we missed your input, though, Friday night.
I was listening. Y'all had some pretty good content.
Hard ground ball to Todd Cole. Tries to make a two-hand backhand. I guess he's a lefty, so it's yeah, well. So we'll get the replay on that later for Coach Todd. Yeah, look at him work.
He knows we gave him a shout out.
He's pointing at us.
You're going to go back and watch film later on tonight.
Yeah, 0-2 count. Coach Todd wants another one. Check swing. They say he went. Korass goes down swinging. So that's going to bring up the left fielder, number 9, Cooper Winchester, hit by a pitch, his first at bat.
Yeah. What is that? How many?
We think it's
11?
10, 9 or 10.
It's either 9 or 10. I don't know.
A long ways to go. The record's 18, isn't it?
Yeah.
Chip South wants to start a pool. He wants 22 is what he thinks we're getting to. So first pitch to Winchester. God, jeez, man. Hey, I see you, Coop. Another hit by pitch. Yeah. So
they don't see you up there, but
man.
I don't know whether that's good or bad. I really don't.
This is weird. I mean, just straight up. What?
Well, he knows that if he backs out, it's 75 burpees every time you get out of the way of a ball coming in.
Obviously, he's not getting out of the way. So,
no, straight up.
But he's not. He's not leaning into him. I used to have a tendency if I'd put that elbow up every once in a while, or but he's getting hit in the stomach, in the head, in the back foot. Yeah, he's not moving.
He's a statue there.
Yeah. He's not throwing an elbow into it. These are all legit hit by pitches. Pick off back to first. Cooper's going to get up. Ball gets by first. Winchester's going to take second. He's going to rounce. Oh, nope. Now he's going to third. Kind of delayed. Throw across the diamond, and Winchester's going to get the third on that errant pickoff. So, Coach Todd Cole over there talking to him about that backhand he had a couple batters ago.
Well, and this is where, as a base runner, when the ball's behind your plane of view, you have to be able to pick up the third base coach and trust that he's going to tell you what to do. Right there, Cooper was more concerned about just getting to second base versus picking Todd up. Todd's trying to wave him around, and he just kind of settled in, and it took him a second to realize, hey, I could get to third. So he's got to be able to pick that up. And all you young players out there watching this, you got to pick up your third base coach, especially if the ball's played behind your plane of view.
Absolutely. Good block by Cousin. Heck of a job today behind the plate by the Slidell Tiger, number 5.
Yeah, he's a freshman.
He's a freshman back there. Okay,
great. Working it, man.
He's like a stud now.
Supposedly this is his first time catching. So.
Well, it just goes to speak to his athleticism. I mean, he's able to get back there. He's throwing balls from his knees down to second base. He's athletic. He's moving around. He's blocking balls in the dirt.
2-0 count to Barrios. Big cut by the right fielder. Barrios 0 for 0 on the day. 2 walk-ons walks. So 2-1 count. Nice to see him come out of his shoes on that 2-0 pitch.
Yeah.
Another big cut, fouls it straight over the St. Tammany Oshner WPBN streaming deck over on Harry's Hitting House.
Harry's Hitting House.
Yep.
Who's Harry? Do we know?
We'll find out.
Russo.
What are you laughing
who's
at?
Harry?
Coach Harry is Mick's dad.
Yep.
Mick's dad. Okay. All right. I did not know that.
So Barrios fouls another one back. 2-2
Learn
count.
something new every day.
If you don't, you die. That's isn't that right, Barry? Learn something new every day.
Yeah.
If you don't, you die.
Or you're dead.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess you could. Anything interesting on the farm today, Barry? Goats, chickens, horses, cows.
Nice
Big cut by
job.
Barrios.
Nice.
Single to left, scoring Winchester from third. So Barrios gets his first official at bat of the game with a single to left field and an RBI. Bringing up the third baseman, Logan Pontiff, who's 0 for 2 on the day with a ground out back to the pitcher and a fly ball to first base.
Well, it was good to see an answer right there you know, they.
Oh, that's going to bring up actually Farizo batting for Pontiff.
Top half of the fifth, we give up a 5 spot, and then we come right back out, and we answer with at least one, maybe even more.
Yep. So Barry, anything happened today at work? Anything interesting?
Just trying to think through it.
Well, if you got to think through it, nothing happened interesting.
So a lot went on.
So pick off over to first by Waddick. Barrios gets back easily. Bringing up the freshman, number 2, Braden Farizo, the new pitcher.
Hey, I did surgery on an animal that was missing an organ the other day.
Ooh, what organ was missing?
The
something
right
you could talk
horn
about?
Of the uterus.
Oh, the right horn.
The right horn of the uterus.
Yeah.
Uteruses have horns?
So, yeah, I was doing a C-section and got all the puppies out
yeah,
on one side. And I was like, dang.
I don't want to say anything.
So
I've already had 2 people chime
big
in
cut
saying,
by
"Get me in
Farizo.
trouble."
Deep fly ball over in right field for an out. Keeping Barrios at first. So missing a right horn, huh?
Yep. It was there. It was just it was still just more or less a ligament.
I got you.
Ligament. Now you're talking my language.
Yeah.
So
orthopedics there.
Center fielder Caden Anderson come to the plate. 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a ground out to second and a sacrifice fly, 1 RBI with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Slidell still has Caleb Waddick on the mound. Slide step, big cut by Anderson.
Oh.
Cousin gets
Barrios
hung up in the middle on a backdoor pickoff. First baseman throws over to Short. Short coming back, fakes a throw. Gets over to Waddick. Barrios trips, and the pitcher tags Barrios for the 3rd out of the inning. And that's going to end the 5th inning, and we'll be right back with a word from Avala and walk-ons.
Are you missing out on life because of knee or hip pain? At Avala, we personalize your hip or knee replacement. A CT scan is used to create a 3-dimensional model of your joint. For your custom joint surgery, why would you go anywhere else? You have a choice. Choose Avala.
This is a walk-on athlete. They push harder and put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
In and out urgent care. Serving our community with rapid COVID testing, flu shots, DOT CDL physicals, treatment for allergies, rashes, cuts, cough, and cold, and state-of-the-art on-site x-ray. Visit any of our 4 locations 7 days a week or bring the mobile care van to your business and test up to 300 people daily. Schedule your appointment online at inandouturgentcare.com. In and Out Urgent Care and Occupational Medicine. Feel better, faster.
The other side of his
And we're back live, top of the 6th.
Mike, you got this place looking good up here with this.
Whatever.
12 to 5. I'm
working
not sure why
great.
that keeps going away, Connor. I think there's some buttons crossing up when you're hitting
What?
to start over. I don't know. We'll figure out what it is.
Yeah.
Still figuring it out, but it looks good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So thank you to Avala, our official scoreboard sponsor. Thank you to Sharice and all the guys over at Avala. So Braden Farizo still on the mound for the Wolves. Going to bring up number 11. Actually, I'm sorry, 21, Joseph Monahan. Russo looking like Pele over there by first base, kind of kicking the foul ball back into fair territory. Didn't fool any of these umpires, but nice try, Matt.
I got Jeff Lessershed, who's our stolen base sponsor for.
Yep.
He says next year I want the Coop hit by pitch sponsorship.
Well, yeah.
That's going to be up. Up there with the top velocity strikeout.
Yeah. So number 21, Joseph Monahan, up 1 for 1 on the day, a single and a walk.
Good changeup right there, Braden.
Good pitch by Braden Farizo to make it 0-2 on Monahan.
Well, we were just talking about that. About the only thing he doesn't have right now is a few more inches on his height. But
fastball.
As far as feel for his pitches, moxie, confidence on the mound.
Yep.
This kid's not shaking.
Connor, any more shout-outs you need to give?
Not really. I think Montgomery. Well, my friend Reed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he might be watching. He's the announcer's. Yeah, Montgomery. Announcer's son.
Reed Montgomery.
Yeah.
Don't forget about Mama.
What?
Fastball up. Gonna make it 1-2 on Monahan.
Shout out to Randy.
Yes.
Randy.
Any girls out there you want
Bass.
1-2 count, no outs here in the top of the 6th inning. St. Paul's up 12-5 over the Slidell Tigers. First matchup here, 5A district matchup of the season. Need the left field lounge back.
We do.
Got 2 of them. So
Maybe that won't stick forever.
there's no. I mean, it would. I don't think it will. I think I think it'll be back. Hopefully Friday night against Holy Cross. I'll text Kettleson's, see if he can help us out. So 2-2 count to Monahan. Fastball low. Ooh. Good take by Monahan on that 2-2 pitch.
Come on, Braden. Here we go, baby. Do your thing, kid.
That's strike 3, a top velocity strikeout looking. Braden Farizo sneaks a fastball in low and inside, and that's another top velocity strikeout. Thank you to Brent Porcio and Dr.
Just
Pat
a little
McNeil.
Bit higher than the last one.
Yeah,
great pitch.
So that's going to bring up number 22, Brady Johnson, the second baseman, who's 1 for 3 on the day, a single to center field, a ground out to second, and a fielder's choice to third base. Choppy ground ball. Coach Todd Cole doesn't want to come out and get that one.
Oh.
I thought I'd see him.
Pushing it over to Mick there.
No, that's Gibby, isn't it? Is that Mick?
No, that's
can't tell. See, Mick usually hides in the corner.
He's right there.
He pulls a Skip Burtman, kind of stays in the shadows. All-speed pitch gets Johnson leaning for a fly out to second base to Lanou. Bringing up number 13, Peyton Strahan, the third baseman. He's 1 for 2 on the day, a single to left, ground out back to the pitcher. Koras made a great play in the 3rd inning to get him out, and then he got hit by pitch in the 4th.
Frieza is really using his infield and his defense behind him to hang here. These are just great.
Ground ball to Kiami, slow roller, moves through a good stretch by Russo. And that's going to be the 3rd out here in the top of the 6th. St. Paul's 12, Slidell 5, and we'll be right back with a word from our sponsor.
In and out urgent care. Serving our community with rapid COVID testing, flu shots, DOT CDL physicals, treatment for allergies, rashes, cuts, cough, and cold, and state-of-the-art on-site x-ray. Visit any of our 4 locations 7 days a week or bring the mobile care van to your business and test up to 300 people daily. Schedule your appointment online at inandouturgentcare.com. In and Out Urgent Care and Occupational Medicine. Feel better, faster.
This is a walk-on athlete. They push harder and put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
Don't unmute it.
That's what I sell, man.
And we're back live here at WPBN at the Heap. Feeling a few raindrops here. Hopefully we can get through the end of this game. Going to bring up Cade Anderson.
Yeah, for all the
center
people
fielder.
giving feedback to us, I'm back. Okay,
Yep.
Yeah.
Jeff Russo back on the
Karen
mic.
Canigliaro, slow your roll. I'm here.
First,
all right.
First pitch away
And
to
he,
Anderson.
He came back up here in the
Just in
bottom
case,
of the
you don't have
5th
to do it
inning,
right
and we
Yeah.
scored a run. So he's back where he belongs.
Yeah.
So Anderson's fouls off one down the right into the first base dugout.
He's upset with himself right
1
there.
for 2 on the day. Single to center, sacrifice fly for an RBI, and then grounds out to second in his third at bat. Bottom of the 6th inning, 1-1 count to Anderson. St. Paul's up 12-5.
Ooh, that one's going to be
Ground
tough.
ball
if
to
it's a
first
foot
base.
race.
PFP.
Oh!
Anderson's going to beat it out.
That's a base hit
for an infield.
That's good hustle, man.
Infield
Great hustle.
single.
It's a good call.
Yeah.
It's a good call.
Way to get down the line, Cade.
Yep, bringing up Steven Spalita.
And I think that's one of the things that sometimes gets overlooked. I
Yeah.
mean, we know about Cade. We know about what his abilities are pitching. You know, obviously he's been swinging the bat well, but, you know, he's a ball player. And that's a play right there that proves that. Look
Yeah.
at him getting down the line. For all intents and purposes, I mean, most people would just cash that ball in and be like, it's just a ground out. But he hustles it out.
Yep, bringing up number 5, Steven Spalita, the catcher. Watching
Nice
ball
job
one
holding
down.
up.
Cousin, the catcher, who's done a great job today, freshman catcher, looking back at first to backdoor Anderson, but holds the ball. Spalita's 1 for 2 on the day. Singles to left, flies out to short, and gets a walk-on's hit by pitch in his third at bat, or third plate appearance. Hit and run. Watch your lips, first base. Off
Turned
the
and
net.
burned.
Yep. So,
Saw him during BP today. He was spending a lot of time. Like, it seems like I'm giving a shout out right now, but Randy Koras, Lake Electric, like a lot in that gap right there. So let's see if he can let the ball travel a little bit here and do some damage.
More along the lines of his first at bat.
Yeah.
You know, he hits that hard line ground ball that gets through the 6 hole over there.
Yep.
You know, stayed through it.
So 1-1 count to Spalita.
And you talked about Anderson being a ball player. You know, everything's about 60 times and all these. Like, I can't tell you what his 60 time is, nor do I care.
Right.
Because he takes the extra step.
Yeah.
Right? Like, he's going to run the bases.
Runner going,
As he
big
goes
cut
right
by
there.
Spalita,
Yep.
and that's going to be a Florida League title,
Stolen
stolen
base.
base.
There you go, Jeff. Shout
Yep.
out.
Jeff Leicestershire, thank you to the guys over at Florida League title.
He's watching right now.
Yeah.
Or he was earlier.
Yep.
You know, the cool thing is a lot of the people, like, they know it's Taco Tuesday now.
Yep.
So across the people that are watching this, they're also eating tacos or Mexican food, which is pretty cool, by the way.
And the game's live at Habaneros
Yeah.
if you want to go there and watch the game and eat. So, ball in the dirt. Umpire calls Spalita out. Cousin shows it to him. So that's going to be 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th.
What's that pitch?
Change up.
Is it? That thing bites.
Yeah.
Yep. So bringing up Trent Kiami. Kiami's 2 for 2 on the day, a double, single, and 2 RBIs and a walk.
We're still trying to figure out if he's 6 for 6 right now. Between the 2 days,
I
right?
know.
I remember the double. I remember the first at bat that you referenced before. But nice. You know, we talk about this. You gotta ride your highs, right?
You're right.
Stay locked in. Enjoy the moment, man.
Listen, I preach it all the time to my kids. You know, you appreciate the good days in this game because
Fastball up to
from a
Kiami.
statistical standpoint,
Yeah.
they're not going to be as often as all the other days.
There's
you
a
know,
reason
so
why you go into the Hall of Fame failing 70% at your
Yeah.
profession.
Yeah.
Right?
You have a good day, celebrate it because
Yeah.
you don't know. I mean, they may be few and far in between, especially as you get higher and higher.
Yeah.
Oh, Cousin
okay.
looking to backdoor.
Oh.
Anderson at second, throws it in the center field.
Yeah,
Anderson's going for third. High throw to third base.
And that's where you see the inexperience of a freshman making probably not the wisest decision. I know he's got a strong arm. Obviously, he almost threw him out in center field. But it's probably an ill-advised throw. Now you got a runner at third with less than 2 outs.
Yeah.
And, Trent's swinging a hot bat right now. At the end of the day, all he needs to do is just square a ball up, and that's an RBI.
Yep.
Yeah, so if
On 2-0 count, too.
Yeah.
If Crescent is watching or listening or will watch the rebroadcast, this kid reminds me of Tyler James from
Okay.
Mandeville. That's who he reminds
Tyler
me of.
James?
Kiami reminds you.
No, the
Cousin.
catcher. Yeah, Cousins does. He reminds me of Tyler James.
Speaking of Jack Cresson, I want to thank Knights Nation, our official one of our game day sponsors, one of the top travel programs in the country, Thinking Tonight's Nation. Runner on third, one out.
Ooh.
Kiami takes an off-speed pitch
Good
on a
slider.
2-1 count. Going to make it 2-2. Runners on third base. One out here. Thinking of Vala, our official scoreboard sponsor. Pitch from Waddick. Breaking ball down. Man, what do you think Waddick's pitch counts at? I mean, we're bottom of the sixth, and
he's got to be. He's got to be.
He's throwing
up there.
2-2 breaking balls in the bottom of six. Down by 7.
There it is.
Kiami pokes
Wow.
at one.
Again, guys.
You know
Stay
what?
hot, Trent.
Base hit right under
Stay
the.
hot, Trent.
He's just attacking that fastball.
Yep.
Getting the barrel hit out in
Yep.
front.
Rule that a hit, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay,
that's
so
a,
three
that's
for-
a hard hit ball.
You got
I mean,
the
that's-
infield end. Yep.
Yeah.
Your reaction time is reduced significantly, and then
Yep.
I got to go to the backhand.
Yep.
Yeah.
So 3 for 3 for Kiami on the day. 3 RBIs, 2 singles, a double, and a walk. Bringing up number 23, Matthew Russo, who just came off a big 3-run bomb, walk-on's home run for Russo back in the 5th. So, and he is 1 for 2 on the day. So, got a little timeout here. River Rock Stoneworks pitching change. Thinking Alan Beaudoin and River Rock Stoneworks.
Yeah. They've been a
So
nice
for all your
sponsor for
countertop
us.
needs, I'm sure they do mantles, anything to deal.
Oh, yeah, anything
that kind of
Stoneworks,
stuff.
yeah.
Even leather countertops with Jeff has.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got on
Winchester.
the leather. We
Yeah.
got on the leather.
Leather textured. Leather
Yeah.
textured. I know it sounds weird, but Alan hooked
No,
me
I
up with
trust
that.
it.
And
I trust it.
gave me some good insight, and I was a little skeptical at first, and then saw it and put him up.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Yep.
I love it.
So.
Coming in with a lefty.
Yep, so that's going to bring in, looks like the center fielder, number 2, Jay Davis, onto the mound, left-handed pitcher. Going to retire Caleb Waddick, who has gone 5 1/3 inning. So he just ran into he ran into a buzzsaw today.
Yeah, I mean he battled the entire time. You never saw him lose his composure.
Yep.
You know, and he's out there. He's battling with his brothers, and you know, I mean, it's one of those things. I mean, these bats have been attacking, and you know, look at that, 13 runs on 10 hits.
Yep.
So yeah, man.
So let's do this. Let's go pay some bills.
Yeah.
Thank some of our sponsors. Let's go ahead and we'll thank Top Velocity, our official strikeout sponsor. You can go and run their commercial, Connor, and we'll be right back after a word from Top Velocity.
Hi, I'm Brent Forcio, the CEO of Top Velocity. We're here at our headquarters in Louisiana, and we like to show you these scientific methods we've developed that have a biomechanics foundation to building elite baseball players. So here we go. Our programs at Top Velocity are built on core scientific principles to develop elite baseball players. We must first evaluate the athlete so we can identify how well they can implement these core scientific principles. We evaluate biomechanics and their athleticism, like mobility, speed, strength, power, to identify where they have restrictions or deficiencies in their abilities. The Top Velocity programs use a strength and conditioning model, which is Olympic-based, a drill-based throwing program using proprietary throwing drills, along with mobility training, nutritional training, and everything to support developing the elite athletes. The Top Velocity methodology has given us the ability to produce more.
And we're back. WPBN, Connor Russo up to plate number 23. New pitcher, number 2, Jay Davis for the Tigers. Trent Kiami over at first base.
Yeah, I think Matthew wants to look
After the
right here.
Yep.
Yeah, you're looking 5-5, right? You know, in the 5-5 hole, let the ball travel. It's going to bite out. Now, play the percentages here. Let's see what he can do.
Big cut, hard ground ball off the second baseman's chest.
Yeah, that's
going to move the runners.
That's a tough one to come off of. You know, I mean,
Yeah,
it's a hard hit ball like that.
Gave him the air. That's what they should do.
is that what they rolled it up there?
I believe. Wait.
Waiting for the scoreboard.
I give it an error, guys.
All right. So E4, straight from his dad.
If dad gives it an error, it's an error.
Yep. So first and second, bringing up number 17, hot at the plate, Mr. Brian Lee.
Yeah.
So one hop the gap in right center last at bat. Got a few people out there. I think that's the Andersons out there, right?
Anderson,
under the flagpole, Spalitas. Cut. Ooh,
Yeah, that goes
that's a
as the-
Fleur de Lis title stolen
that's
base,
doubles.
a double
That's
steal.
Double
So
stolen base. So we have to talk about Jeff twice.
Yep. Double Fleur de Lis, double steal. So thank you to Jeff Leicestershire and
Everybody
Fleur de
over
Lis
that Fleur de
title.
Lis title.
So,
The real closers.
yep, 2-0 count here to Lee. Lee is 2 for 2 on the day, a single and a double with 2 RBIs and a sacrifice fly.
Connor Simon coming in right now with some comments. I can't wait to see this.
Yep. Shout out to Connor.
Yeah. He said he might fight me for giving him an error. Yeah, no, I agree.
Good take by Lee. He looks good at the plate.
Yeah, he really does. Looks comfortable.
So,
Love you, Connor Simon, man.
Yep.
Hope you're recovering well.
so 3-0 count to Lee. Russo at second base. Kiami at third. Kiami trotting down the line on that 3-0 count. Lee takes for a strike.
I think we ought to allow
from
Connor
Davis.
Simon to make that call then. If he's saying
Yep.
it's a hit.
Coach Mick coming
He's
to
saying it's a hit.
He said it's a hit.
Well, I think the jury's still out. They have not addressed the scoreboard
Nah,
yet.
that had a 0 there.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Coach
Even,
Mick coming
wait a minute,
in.
even the errant throw to center field. That was the one error that I can think of.
Okay, but I made a comment saying 13 runs on 10 heads before, so that
Yeah.
had
Yeah, but to my point, I'm
There
saying
wasn't an
they,
error before,
they
yeah.
haven't addressed it though.
yeah.
I don't know. But
Well,
Matthew Cody coming in to pinch run for Matthew Russo at second base. Going to make it
I think they're going
3-1.
to try to end it right here, guys.
Big swing by Lee. Ooh,
That's what I
no, he
think.
takes a fastball down the middle. On
And
a
this is what I was
3-1 count.
talking about earlier, a race to the finish. You know, you had a situation where you might be able to save a few pitches with one swing of the bat.
St. Paul's
Save an
dugout
inning.
getting loud. Cut from Lee off the end of the bat. Kind
Look
of
at that.
crosses up the shortstop. That's going to
It's
be an
another hit,
infield
guys.
single
It's
and
another
score
hit,
another
guys.
run.
That is
So
a hit.
that's going to make Lee 3 for 3
Yeah.
with 3 RBIs and a sacrifice bunt. So, and that's going to bring up Hunter Koras, number 22, was the pitcher, now the third baseman.
Yeah.
With runners on first and third. Cousins going to call time, go talk to Davis. So let him know the situation. First and third, up down 14-5 here on WPBN.
I think we'll be interested to know what the people that are watching are thinking of that play.
Which one?
The error or hit,
Oh, error
right?
hit?
I don't know if they.
So
yeah.
let's see what people come back at if they're watching us right now, and I'll be interested in it.
I would love to be able to see, but
It's a tough hop.
Well, that's the good thing about
You know,
baseball.
it's
is
a
you can
tough
have,
hop.
Yeah.
I think they're used to seeing him hit like these screamers.
Hunter Koras at the plate,
oh,
first
this might
and
be
third.
Oh,
Cody's going home
There
on
it
the
is,
pass
ball game,
ball,
guys. Ball
and
game.
that's
That's
going to
gonna
be
do
the
it.
15th run to end this game here at Heap Field, 15-5. So
Yep.
St. Paul's gets the win. First district matchup of the season, gets the first district win. Hats off to both teams. Final score 15-5, and we'll take a quick commercial break. We're going to wrap this up.
Hold on. Connor Simon said E4 all day.
E4 all day, straight from the All-American Connor
But
Simon.
again, consider he had surgery yesterday, so odds are
Is he a little
he's probably not
delirious?
feeling any pain right now. So, hey,
Yeah.
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 I'll wait for both sides.
long as he didn't say E7. Yeah. So we'll be right back. I want to thank Avala right now. I want to thank them as our scoreboard sponsor. Also want to thank Habanero's,
Coach
official
Baldwin's chiming in. He
Taco
says error.
Tuesday and Game Day
I agree,
sponsor,
Coach.
Habanero's. So 3 locations, Highway 190, Highway 21, Highway 22. Go see Omar and Dolce at Habanero's for the best Mexican food in town. So
doubt.
15-5, St. Paul's gets the win. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll come back with the St. Tammany's Oshner post-game show, and we'll give you kind of a wrap-up and debrief, and we'll be right back.
Big dub.
Relax. At Avala Imaging, let us reduce the stress of healthcare.
Relax. Cutting-edge technology meets first-class service. You have a choice. Tell your doctor you choose Avala Imaging.
Are you missing out on life because of knee or hip pain? At Avala, we personalize your hip or knee replacement. A CT scan is used to create a three-dimensional model of your joint. For your custom joint surgery, why would
At Avala Imaging, let us reduce the stress of healthcare. Relax. Cutting-edge technology meets first-class service. You have a choice. Tell your doctor you choose Avala Imaging.
Are you missing out on life because of knee or hip pain? At Avala, we personalize your hip or knee replacement. A CT scan is used to create a three-dimensional model of your joint. For your custom joint surgery, why would you go anywhere else? You have a choice. Choose Avala.
And we're back live at the Heap, St. Tammany Oshner post-game show. Mike Arnold, Jeff Russo, Jeff Winchester, Connor Russo in the St. Tammany Oshner WPBN streaming deck here live at the Heap. Big win. Wolves get the win in their first district matchup, 15-5 over Slidell. Jeff and Jeff, what are some of the things you saw from defense, offensive side of the ball for the Wolves?
The obvious thing is, the 15 runs and the 11 hits. I mean, you look at the scoreboard right now, there's only one inning where there's not a crooked number. And I think there's nothing better going into district play than to be able to see an offensive onslaught like you saw tonight. We had the timely hitting early in the game to set the pace, and then later down the road we had the big dogs eating. And speaking of big dogs, we got big dog coming in right now.
Big dog's in.
But it was a great offensive performance tonight, followed up by a really strong pitching performance by Hunter. I know he ran into a little bit of trouble towards the tail end of his outing, but at the end of the day, we would put ourselves in a good position to be able to manage the damage.
Yep. So kind of go through this lineup real quick. Cade Anderson, 2 for 3, 2 singles and a sacrifice fly to left. Steven Spolito, 1 for 3 with a hit by pitch. Trent Kiami, 3 for 3 with a double, 2 singles and a walk.
Dude's hot right now.
Matthew Russo, big 3-run homer, goes 1 for 3 on the day.
With 2 very, very loud.
Every ball he hit in
outs,
play. Brandon Lee, 3 for 3 also with a double, 2 singles and a sacrifice bunt. Cooper Winchester hit by pitch twice, so he's adding to that number.
He's going after the record.
So in the booth here, WPBN streaming deck, we have Matthew Russo with joining us. How you doing, Matt?
I'm doing all right.
Big 3-run.
I feel like this is football season all over.
Yeah. Big 3-run homer in the fourth inning?
Yeah, I think it was.
Fourth or fifth. So big shot. I couldn't see it land, Matthew. I was watching it go over the River Rock Stonework sign and kind of disappeared in the darkness. So moonshot for you.
Appreciate
Good to see
it.
you hit the ball hard all day. We had a big debate, and I'll just ask him.
Yeah. Connor even.
Yeah.
Connor Simon.
Yeah. So your ground ball to the second baseman, you rule that hit or error?
Oh, that's an error.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Connor agreed.
All right.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
Shout out to Connor Simon at home. So Matthew, tell us a little bit about what's the energy like on the team? I know. So this is 4 in a row for you guys, if not 5. First district win of the season. You got a big schedule this week. Friday night, Holy Cross back at the Heap. Doubleheader over at Holy Cross on Saturday. So how are y'all feeling? What's the energy like? What's going on?
After the Zachary game, I think it kind of left a mark into our at-bats. So Coach Mick decided that we were going to start hitting before the games, and we got that from Catholic High. We kind of do what they do before the games, and So far, we've done 2 games, and we've gotten 10 and 11 hits, so I think our approaches are getting better. People are starting to get hot. It's like Trent. And Steven's starting to see the ball a little bit better, and adding Brian to the lineup. He's gotten like 5 hits in 3 games, so everyone's bats are starting to come along, and I think that's what we were missing early on in the year. So heading in the district, and hopefully this three-game series against Holy Cross, I think we're going to see the ball, hit ball.
How good does it feel to take that pregame BP on the field and get that immediate feedback as far as how your swing feels that specific day, and being able to barrel some balls up, get a visual of the charge that you're putting into the ball, and if not even a charge, just see the ball go to different parts of the field. I know I watched your BP a little bit, started off early kind of driving balls to the opposite field, and there's such a good feedback that you get hitting on the field that sometimes can be misleading when you're hitting in the cage, and to be able to take that good feel and that good visual into the game, I always felt that it was always, something really, really upbeat, positive, and anytime you're stepping into the batter's box, that's what you want to be. You want to be upbeat, you want to be confident, you want to be positive. How do you guys feel about that when you're taking BP on the field and transferring into the game?
I feel like taking the BP before the games, like you said, it really does help you see if you're squaring up the balls, doing what you want to do with each side, each pitch, like going opposite way on an outside, or taking a ball in and driving into the right center gap, for me at least.
And
now. All right. And then, so like you said, the BP before the games, I feel like it's I've been asking for it for 3-4 years now, because I figured it would benefit us, and so far, I mean, it's proven to be beneficial.
Well, it's leaving a legacy, right? So there's a couple things we talked about. So the significance of, so I send him messages during the day. I'm sure he probably hates it, right? But this is a great opportunity for me as well. No, I'm not going to get emotional, but I told these guys that this is the last first start to district, right? Our big fear when we were talking in the pregame was looking past Slidell and because of what's to come with Holy Cross, right? And I think you guys did a great job. I think you came down to Hunter, pounding the zone at the beginning. You guys came out very aggressive, but so did they. And you really just kind of controlled the game, across the board. So I think it's seeing good pitches. I think the other good thing was after his BP session with me, he looks at me as we're setting up here and goes, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it right now. So it's like, I think that's the other good thing about taking BP on the field is you can really get a feel for where your swing is right now. Are you on, are you off? Not only you, but also your other players. So you know the other people that are in the lineup and who's seeing it and who's not. So I think it's a good thing. And I love seeing this too, them having fun. So, hey, I'll shut up now.
So if you're just joining us, Wolves get the win 15-5 over Slidell. First district matchup of the season. We're joined by Matthew Russo, senior first baseman, third baseman, pitcher, bomb dropper. You can add a few titles to the back of your business card, your email signature. But thank you, Matthew, for joining us. 15 runs on 11 hits for the Wolves.
Bring back the left field lounge, huh?
Yeah.
You ready for it?
Yeah.
So let's go. Let's go, Red.
Mike Arnold, Jeff Winchester, Matthew Russo, St. Paul's first baseman, third baseman, pitcher. Jeff Russo, Connor Russo on the ones and twos over here. And so thank you from the St. Carter Winchester, future St. Paul Wolf also. That's a wrap from the St. Tammany Oshner WPBN streaming deck. St. Tammany Oshner post-game show. Wolves get the win 15-5, 247. And we'll see you guys Friday.
Let's go.
There's a place on the North Shore where children feel right at home. Our highly specialized partnership provides them the most comprehensive pediatrics. Together, we offer extensive capabilities for everything from a simple checkup to specialties like cardiology and urology. So, while they have so far to go in life, all they need is right here. Ochsner Hospital for Children at St. Tammany Parish Hospital. Advanced care for kids of all ages. There's a place on the North Shore where children feel right at home. Our highly specialized partnership provides them the most comprehensive pediatrics. Together, we offer extensive capabilities for everything from a simple checkup to specialties like cardiology and urology. So, while they have so far to go in life, all they need is right here. Ochsner Hospital for Children at St. Tammany Parish Hospital. Advanced care for kids of all ages.